kids. Sir, what are you doing here in the morning?
I've been kicked out of Jug Store Cowboys, Hank. Banned for life. 10:35. Right about now, Trixie's reloading her bandoleros with lollipops.
I know those dancers meant a lot to you, sir, but there's more to life than gentlemen's clubs. Like work. Everyone would love to have you back in the saddle here at Strickland.
Work? Well, I don't really see it, but I'll give it a shot.
Do you think those guys will get mad if I run in and yell, "Stop the presses!" again?
Tell you what, Bobby, why don't you go make up a crime report? If it sounds believable, we'll print it.
Oh, I just spent a glorious day at the spa. It's like the manicurist was the sheriff and my cuticles were outlaws. She really cleaned up the town.
I'm on a deadline. What's another word for potato? Not tuber. I've already used that twice.
But the best part is, it didn't cost me a dime.
How's that?
I just flashed my Arlen bystander press pass and open sesame.
This thing we swipe to get into the parking lot? Bobby, how's this for a headline? Woman gets free stuff for having press pass. Boy also.
Now, before we get started, I'd like to welcome Mr. Strickland to our morning roundtable of new and ongoing projects. Okay. Now, last time Enrique proposed moving the barbecue mitts from accessories over to apparel. Let's kick it around.
I mean, you wear them, right?
But not as a fashion statement.
Both good points.
I think what Donna doesn't like is that it's my idea.
Actually,
Gee.
Hang on, Donna. Mr. Strickland is trying to get a word in edgewise. I forgot how high emotions run at these meetings. You guys keep going. There's no time for nominations, so Donna, you're interim chair.
Oh, no.
Don't try and stop me. I'm going to Jug Store Cowboys and apologizing to Keith. At least I can look at some pretty girls while I eat crow. And then, I left my keys inside.
Sir, coming back to work was the right choice. Don't waver. Come on, let's go inside.
No! I hate work, Hank. It's so god-awful boring. How you don't kill yourself is beyond me.
Mr. Strickland, I want to show you how fun work can be. Please, just give it another chance. Hey, we could surprise the staff with ice cream. That's fun.
We sell ice cream all day long here at Frozen Cow.
Okay, then.
Hi, welcome to Frozen Cow. What's your name?
Hank, strawberry for 6 adults, please.
We don't have strawberry. We do have the strawberry that broke the camel's back.
Okay, that sounds pretty close.
And what mix-ins do you want with that? You get 4.
Mix-ins? I just want the ice cream.
Sure, Hank. But if you don't want mix-ins, you're gonna have to wear this I like nude ice cream button. While you're looking them over, I'll get you signed up for our birthday club. Hank, what's your social?
How dare you?
There
was a man who liked mix-ins and put them in his ice cream. M-I-X-I-N, M-I-X-I-N, and put them in his ice cream.
Buck?
Go, man, go. How's he gonna mix in all them Oreos? Here goes. That's how.
Sir, we need to get back to work. Sir?
M-I-X-I-N, M-I-X-I-N.
I fell down a flight of stairs this morning. That's about it from my end.
That's better than my day. I got hung up with Buck at that horrible new ice cream place.
You mean Frozen Cow Creamery? Their commercials say they make ice cream fun. Oh, we make ice cream fun. Oh, we make ice cream fun.
Dang it, Dale. Ice cream was already fun. What's with all these perfectly good businesses trying to cram extra fun into places it doesn't belong?
Yeah, man, it's like them dang Southwest Airlines, man. The dang old pilot get on there like a dang old night at the improv, man. They gotta go fly in a dang old plane, man.
This is interesting, but I have to get dressed. I'm going to a party at Arlen Ford.
Now that's what I'm talking about, Bill. Those aren't real parties. Those are sales.
Sounds like someone didn't get invited.
Buck just called for you, honey. He's down at the Frozen Cow.
Again? He's just trading one vice for another.
All I know is he wants you to bring him some pants.
Hey, old top.
Here are your new pants, sir. I got the extremely relaxed fit.
Thanks, Hank. All my trousers seem to be wearing out at once.
I brought some paperwork.
Now, here's the deal. I can win a gift certificate by naming the new cherry ice cream. How'd you like, cherried alive? Too creepy?
Look at yourself, sitting here all day changing pants in public. There's a spoon stuck to your elbow. Do you even know that? You don't need this place or a strip club to be happy.
Yes, I do. I'm physically addicted to the good times.
I understand that. Sir, you have my word that if you come back to Strickland Propane, I will do everything in my power to prove to you that work can be fun.
Fun, huh?
Okay, our first order of business is a special hello to Mr. Strickland, who is with us.
I'll take it from here, Hank. Now, how do we make Strickland Propane fun? You know. You?
Sir, this sounds like new business. Ordinarily, we start with old business.
Here's the Frozen Cow Operations Manual, which I stole from that white kid with the dreadlocks. We gonna use this book to turn Strickland into the happiest propane dealer on earth. Here's the first number we're gonna learn. Joe Jack, let me hear your big pipes.
I've been working at the propanery.
All the live long day.
Sir, I know I said that work could be fun, but...
Shut up, take the tenner, Hank. I can't hear you, Hank.
Can't you hear the nozzle whistling? Sorry, we don't sell 10, 20, and 30-gallon tanks anymore. Our new sizes are like it, love it, and don't come any closer. I'm insane for propane.
No, I'll take the big one, I guess.
All right. Someone's insane. Look out, someone's insane.
I got my eye on you, nutcase. Ain't this great, old top? Good times and laughs.
Yeah, but what about propane? That's what we're actually selling here.
That's the old way of thinking. What we're selling is a fun environment to buy propane in.
Well, how are we going to get all the work done with everyone cutting up all the time?
Oh, the work will get done all right. It'll be fun. You promised.
Are you sure they're gonna let us in for free just because you work for the paper?
Good point, Bobby. I will need to make them think I'm here on official business. Hello, Peggy Hill, Arlen bystander. Our readers want to know if a goat really could save a down-and-out football team.
$11.
Have you ever heard of freedom of the press? That means I don't pay.
Okay, $4 for the kid.
Pay the man, Bobby. I'm off to review some popcorn.
What happened to Boy also?
Sorry I'm late. Buck's making us have so much fun all day, there's no time to get to the actual work.
Well, I thought you wanted Buck to spend more time at the office.
Well, that was before he got all his priorities out of whack. Now I've got to learn juggling to entertain customers.
I can teach you the most essential fun skill of all, Hank. Throwing your voice. Who said that?
I did.
Well, are you behind that tree over there? No, I'm in the garbage can. Whoever you are, don't bother me while I sip my beer. No. Okay, that last time was me.
And remember, propane's not just a gas, it's a gas.
Hey, I can't breathe with this on.
I can't really swallow this thing, honey. That was just talk.
Just hang in there, guys. All this nonsense can't be good for business, and sooner or later, Mr. Strickland has to realize it. Well, at least that means it's closing time. Now we can finally get to inventory, maybe make it home in time for dinner.
What's everybody doing? I don't hear any laughing.
Well, we're all doing inventory, sir, and Joe Jack may be going to the urgent care.
I poked my tuck tube.
Inventory? That's boring. We can do that kind of stuff later. Right now, we should be playing putt-putt golf.
Golf? Sir, no, we really have...
What we have to do is build some team spirit. You said I could count on you, Hank. Well, I'm counting.
So the putt-putt golf is mandatory?
No, it's fundatory. And hey, after that, we can have a pizza party.
Pizza?
Ugh, I'm full. But I think we'd better review the whole dessert cart anyway.
My readers deserve nothing less. Bobby, I'll be right back. Incredibly expensive wine goes right through you.
Press!
And we didn't even make it back to the office because the dang pizza place had a karaoke machine. You never really notice that American Pie is 7 minutes long until your boss makes you sing it.
How was their pizza? Big choice of toppings? Dessert bar? Sounds like there's a story there for me around lunchtime.
You're lucky you can enjoy your work. Tomorrow I'm the official Strickland tickler. I might have to call in sick.
Hey, I don't look like a bunny. I look like a goat. This is about the barbecue mitts, isn't it?
Look, I know this has been tough, but Buck's going over receipts right now. He's still a businessman, and there hadn't been a customer in here all day. Once he sees we're losing money, he'll pull the plug on all this god-dang fun.
All right, attention, everyone. I just been going over our financials, and the news ain't good.
Ay, gracias, Madre de Dios.
It's great! In the first week of business, the new Fun Strickland made $300 more than the old, boring Strickland.
Business is up?
Yeah, and we're just starting. From now on, we won't be having fun. We'll be having Super Buffo fun.
Sir, we're all kind of exhausted.
Exhausted? Don't worry, 'cause I got something for that. Besides, we got to do inventory tonight. And you know what's gonna make that fun? Check your desk drawers and you're gonna find out.
Pajamas?
Yeah! Hank was right all along. Dang if work can't be fun. We're gonna have us an all-night slumber party.
I gotta bust out of here, Hank. You don't know this, but I've been locked up before.
You're not locked up, you're just kind of being held hostage. After the game's over, we'll get inventory done and get the heck out of here.
Popcorn's in the microwave. What word we on?
Pomegranate, and Joe Jack's narrowed it down to 3 definitions.
Pomegranate. What a cheerleader cheers with. A fruit with juicy seeds, or a sack of dirt you hit yourself on the head with. That one, I guess.
Joe Jack, you stink at dictionary. A pomegranate's a fruit boy fruit, a delicious fruit. That's your new nickname, Pomegranate.
Can we get to work? It's my husband's birthday for another 10 minutes. I just want to get home.
Enrique, you're not the wet blanket anymore. She is.
Hank, I can't take this anymore.
Just hold on, Enrique. This can't go on forever. Oh, God, he's got risk.
Look alive, Enrique. Kamchatka is calling Japan out.
Maybe that should be our cue to call it a night, sir. I'll just guesstimate the number of meat thermometers.
What's the matter with you people? Now, I try to make working in the crummy propanery fun, and, well, plainly I need to soak a bunch more wet blankets.
I won't wear the blanket again, honey. I swear I won't.
I hate it too, but you can't argue with Mr. Strickland. Not when business is up. I mean, look at this. We were up $40 on Monday, 80 on Tuesday, 60 Wednesday. It's always exact increments of $20. Wait a second. Donna, does Buck know the combination to the cash box?
Sure. Every time he'd go to Jug Store Cowboys, he'd help himself to some 20s.
That's why business is up. It's just because Buck isn't raiding the register and blowing the money at the strip bar. There's no reason to do any of this junk.
When he comes back, I say we throw a blanket over his head and do what feels right.
Sure, that might make us all feel better in the short term, but the moment he regains consciousness, we're right back where we started. Enrique, make sure Joe Jack doesn't kill Mr. Strickland while I'm gone. You gotta let Buck come back, Keith. He's your best customer.
Well, the girls are kind of thrown off. They're so used to Buck being in his usual seat, half the time they end up plopping down in an empty chair.
And if I'm not mistaken, your revenues are down by at least $300 a week.
Okay, if he crawled here on his hands and knees and begged forgiveness, I might consider taking him back.
Well, he won't do that now. Buck wanted to come here to apologize the very next day after his banishment, but I talked him out of it. I'm the one you should ban from jug stores, not Buck.
Then you're banished too! But that doesn't change anything with Buck.
Look, you guys need each other.
Well, it would sure be nice to hear Buck say that.
Huh.
Truth in there, Enrique. Ever kill anyone?
No!
Darn, I thought you were gonna take the dare. I was gonna blindfold you and make you sniff the mystery foot. Strickland propane, it's a gas.
Sir, I'm over here at the Frozen Cow Creamery, and they've got a new fun activity I think you might want to steal.
No, I'm gonna go right now. Go run right over there. Go do it.
Make a run for it.
Is it a contest? Is it a new flavor?
We'll get to that. Hey, Troy, how about a mother load of very interesting?
I'm on it.
9:15. Isn't that when Trixie goes on?
Usually. I mean, sometimes Raven takes that shift. I don't know, sometimes they both,
Eat ice cream here at Frozen Cow. Merrily, 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 eat your ice cream now.
You smell that, Hank? Smells like them Swedish meatballs they serve at jug stores. You don't have a new Swedish meatball flavor, do you, boy? Of course not. I must be sleep deprived or something.
Maybe. Hey, could you break this 20 into, singles?
Huh?
For a tip?
Shouldn't we be getting back to the office?
Sir, I've got 20 singles for you. Now, do you want to put them back in the register at work? Or put them in the tip jar here so you can hear Troy sing some more? Or put them to use over at Jug Store Cowboys?
Joe Jack was working on some tongue twisters that were pretty nifty, and that dang, I'm smelling meatballs. I want to go to my strip club.
Then do it, sir.
I can't. Fact is, I was a shade guilty of gluttony vis-a-vis Keith's buffet, but I can't apologize to him. I just can't.
You just did, Buck, and I accept.
I didn't apologize, you old humpback toad.
I got you. Well, this isn't an apology either, but I do like to defrost a tray of hors d'oeuvres for my best customer.
Well, why don't you two gentlemen continue this discussion of who's not apologizing in a more adult atmosphere?
I believe I know just the place, but I might be delayed a smidge getting back to the office. Hank, can I count on you to keep things on track at Strickland, you know, with the fun and such?
I guarantee it.
There's your pomegranate, honey.
You're right, Hank. This bonfire is fun.
Yep. And you know what's going to be even more fun? Getting back to work.
Hi! And Joseph Gribble is sacked for another loss.
Common name, no relation.
Come on, we're still in this game. Just 2 touchdowns, a couple of 2-point conversions, an onside kick, and we're just a field goal behind. Come on, let's make some noise.
Boo!
Go Arlen!
Go Arlen!
Oh, here come the cheerleaders. You think maybe they will do a real cheer just this once?
All right, ladies, let's go.
Whatever happened to cheerleaders actually cheering? Alice Bullard. She was the best cheer coach I have ever seen. And she was 98 years old. I wonder whatever happened to that woman.
You know, I remember my junior year in a game against Belton. I just didn't have it. But then our cheerleaders started their Be Aggressive cheer, and I was, and we won.
Hank, I'm going to do us all a favor. I am going to help that new cheerleading coach get her act together. I really did stay sweet. Peggy Hill, at your service.
Great. Grab a handle. This thing weighs a ton.
Oh, wow. I feel like I'm already making an impact. Now, how else can I help you get the cheerleaders on track?
On track? Does this look like the best of a coach who's not on track? FYI, we've had 2 wins at the Slim Fast Invitational and 1 at Tampax.
Yes, very impressive. But I have noticed that the cheerleaders are not really spending any time backing the football team.
The cheer squad doesn't get trophies for how good the football team does. We get them for motion and dance, basket tosses, jumps, and attitude. You know, cheerleading has changed since your day. Wait, you never had a day, did you? You weren't a cheerleader.
No, but only because people who thought they knew me, but clearly did not, would not let me.
Welcome aboard. Oh, and that mat has to go all the way over there.
So Peggy's gonna help coach the cheerleaders at Landry. She says they're gonna do real cheers.
Good, but what we need to do is get rid of Principal Moss. Maybe I should put bourbon in his thermos and try to knock him off the wagon.
Don't worry, he can't hide behind improved test scores forever.
Hank, dinner!
Excuse me, fellas. I've gotta go have dinner with a cheerleader.
Why does everything good happen to Hank?
Cheerleaders. Why does everybody think they're so special? I could be covering the debate tournament finals right now.
Let's do a cheer!
Your mom's a cheerleader?
Come on! Go, Longhorns!
Wow, I thought that was just more of her big talk. Maybe she really did see Dan Rather at the mall.
Okay, girls, who's ready to make some noise? Right. Our first lesson will be how to make some noise.
I don't have time for this. I need a new top of the pyramid. We just lost our lightest girl to homeschooling.
Problem understood and solved. But how? Connie, how would you like to be the top of the pyramid?
Huh?
And...
Whoa!
Nice hang time. You want to be a cheerleader?
Me? Are you kidding?
Hey, smart girl from my algebra class. Why are you dressed like a cheerleader?
Because I, am a cheerleader.
Cool. Well, you want to come to a sleepover? We're gonna sit around and make fun of everybody.
Cheer 1, this is cheer 2. If you can hear me, give me a Y. Oh, you could not look any cuter if you were dangling a kitten.
It's amazing. I put on this outfit and it's like, what's the opposite of invisible? I've never had to know. Thank you, Mrs. Hill.
Okay, girls, who's ready to turn this mother out? MC Hammer is get in formation.
Or we could get the crowd into the game. How about a cheer? Go Longhorns!
Peggy, the last thing we need is for our cheerleaders to be distracted by the game. What I do need is for you to find my purse.
Find your purse?
Yes. Oh, and go tell Karen Smelko I said hi. She's on the 4th row up, not counting the 1st row.
I will get the purse, but I am undecided on the grading.
Sorry I'm late. Took longer than I thought to wash the eggs off my car.
Sorry I'm late. It took longer than I thought to egg Moss's car.
Hey, Peggy, shouldn't you be down there spelling things with your arms?
No, Hank, I have a different job. Karen Smelko?
Arlen has the ball, 4th and goal, and they're going for it.
They haven't converted a 4th down all season. They're gonna need the crowd behind them.
Okay, let's take a break. We've got our 80s mega mix coming up.
Where are they going? They're braiding each other's hair? That does it. Arlen! Fight, fight, fight! Push that ball with all your might! Come on! Let's help our boys before it's too late! Arlen! Arlen! Fight, fight, fight!
Push that ball with all your might!
Arlen!
Arlen! Fight, fight, fight!
You heard them. Let's push that ball with all your might.
Hey, Hank, your wife just reminded me of why I love football.
Winning!
See, Moss? We need more of that and less of this.
And because of you and your chanting, Francine just nailed a standing backflip that no one saw.
That was something, Peggy. Look, how would you like to replace Joe Reed as a cheerleading coach?
Me? Well, Excuse me one moment.
Peggy, you know we're supposed to keep this channel open for uniform emergencies.
Sorry, I just wanted you to give Karen Smelko a message from me. Principal Moss just made me the new cheerleading coach.
What?
Attention, ladies!
Where's Joe Rita?
It is not important where she is. What is important is why she is not here.
Why is she not here?
Because she did not understand the role of a cheerleader. To get the fans fired up, to bring the crowd into the game, to give our team the extra edge that can turn a narrow defeat into a certain victory.
Do we still get to wear our uniforms to school on Fridays?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Arlen! Arlen! Fight, fight, fight! Push that ball with all your might!
What ball is she talking about?
Do the two-point conversion cheer!
Hey there, Coach! What you gonna do? Are you gonna kick or go for two?
Perhaps I didn't set that up properly. We would do that cheer after we've scored, but only when it would be advantageous for us to get 2 points. Once again from the top.
Hey there, Coach!
Well, this is all going to hell.
I can't have bored kids in an assembly. It's asking for trouble. I'm gonna cue the band.
Oh, no. No, not the band. Okay, I can't save the cougar for the finale. Misty, put this on and chase your tail like an idiot.
It won't fit.
Yes, it will. It'll fit. Come on, it's for the team.
Yeah! Kill that cougar! Yeah, choke it!
Quick, everybody, beat the crap out of Misty.
Yeah, kick its butt, Connie!
Ladies, I have learned something today. People like violence. From now on, we will demoralize their teams by systematically moxecuting their mascots. Everyone, take a knife.
Is it stab and stab?
No, it's stab and a stab, okay? Let's have a run-through. Misty, get in the cougar costume.
The costume smells like a butt, and it's really more of a job for an ugly girl.
I'll do it.
Hi there, we won't float. We'll stab the cougar in the throat. And when at last the cougar's dead, we'll make him see red, 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 red.
I am slain. I'm so cold.
No hats in the lunchroom, Dooley. Take it off.
I'll die in these horns.
didn't you sit with us today?
Oh, sweet Jesus. The cool table.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe Rita. Pull up the stepladder.
You know, Joe Rita, I could use some help.
You want me to find your purse?
I want you to be my assistant.
I'd love to.
So, Peggy, give us the scoop. What have you got planned for the Yellow Jackets this weekend?
Well, we have this Yellow Jacket costume, and we're gonna put someone in it, and we're gonna stab it.
That's it? Another stabbing?
Hey, maybe doing the same thing over and over again will be our thing. It won't be boring, no, it'll be comforting.
Ladies, we have a problem. Knife play is just not enough anymore. Ideas. Yellow Jacket, go.
We could rip open its thorax and stuff it with its own abdomen?
Bobby, how's your death rattle? Great. Now, who do we play after that?
The Boswell Bears.
Okay. Now, how do you make a bear suffer?
Tie it up and torture its young.
There's no mascot we can't torture. Okay, Joe Rita, who's next?
The tornadoes? How are you going to kill a tornado?
Shoot it.
Good news. Because of all the school spirit, game attendance is up.
I know. The ushers cannot keep up with the after-game garbage.
Yeah, but none of this will mean anything unless we beat McManorberry at homecoming. Peggy, I'm giving you the halftime show.
It will be my finest hour. Now, who is McManorberry? Oh, the Fighting Irish. Fighting, flying, fly on the wall.
Maybe the other part, the Irish. That's gotta be fertile territory.
Irish, fly-rish. Oh, no, don't force it. Let it come to you, Peggy.
People have made fun of the Irish in the past. Maybe you can build on their work. You know, my husband keeps several ethnic joke books in the bathroom. I'll find something good.
Longhorns, Longhorns! And that's the end of the first half with the Longhorns leading 31-2.
Well, the playoffs are a lock. Peggy says the halftime show is going to be high school caliber.
Okay, girls, this is it. Misty, grab the rainbow. Everyone else, get out your shillelaghs. Beating sticks. Where's Joe Rita? The buckets of blood are in her car. All right, go, go.
I'm so glad you could make it, Mr. Flannery, Mr. Finnerty, Mrs. O'Brien Diaz.
And now, if you'll direct your attention to the 50-yard line for a special presentation by the Longhorn cheerleaders.
Here, use my binoculars. I brought enough for everybody.
Top of the morning to you, Ireland. I'm Irish. I hope I don't die from a wee bit of the consumption.
Sorry, Fighting Irishman, but your jig is up.
What the heck's going on?
Are they ever coming out of there? I bet they're trying to keep the quarterback from crying.
My legs have fallen asleep. Oh, ah.
Okay, we are in their heads. Right now, they are in there wishing they joined the tennis team.
Peggy, the Fighting Irish ain't coming out.
Oh, my God. We have cheered them into submission.
Actually, they're protesting the game.
What? Why?
Because what you did to that leprechaun. Peggy, they're saying you committed a hate crime.
Oh, there goes me liver.
I can't believe the school board is thinking about taking our win away.
As long as we stand firm, we've got nothing to worry about.
Now, I can take a joke as well as the next person, but Peggy Hill has gone too far. What she did on that field is no different than what the British have been doing to our brothers in Ulster for the last 800 years. The forced labor, the seizure of property, the stifling and oppression of our precious mother tongue. Longoth Bethair, a Clemenair.
I have no idea what he just said, but I do know that McManerberry refused to play. They forfeited the game.
And after the game, someone called me Pat in the parking lot. It is my name, but they had no way of knowing that.
This ain't good, Moss. They're gonna take away our win. Do something.
Now, hold on. It'd be a shame to take this win away from our boys. Just because of Peggy? That would be blaming the victim.
What? You were all behind me when it was the Cougars and the Bears and the Mudhawks. It would have been disrespectful of me not to bludgeon the Irishman.
Peggy, shush.
Whatever the board decides, I want you to know I am proud of you. And maybe I did get caught up in my own popularity and lose my focus, because it's really not about torture or beatings or maiming, per se. It's about backing your team and inspiring them to victory.
Good news, Peggy. They let us keep our W. We're going to the playoffs.
Woohoo! The big dance! Well, don't worry, my team is ready.
Sorry, Peggy. I might have to ask you to stop using words like team and my. I'm putting Joe Rita back in charge.
What? Joe Rita?
Now, you can keep teaching Spanish, but we're going to have to keep an eye out in case you decide to go after those people.
This is crazy. The only thing I hate is watching dance routines while our team loses another game.
Peggy, why don't you show these girls how to lose gracefully?
I will not. And if I go, the cheerleaders will go in a V formation right behind me. Right, girls?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hill, but we like being cheerleaders a lot. We feel so bad.
You too, Connie?
I can't go back. I'm sorry.
We'll need you to turn in your vest, for future coaches named Peggy.
Peggy, me and the boy have worked up a little something here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who should the Longhorns appreciate?
Mom! Mom! Mom!
I got great seats.
I told you I'm not going to the game. After all I did, nobody stood up and said, I know Peggy Hill, and she's no hate monger. They all just cut and ran. Even Connie.
Well, you know who didn't turn their back on you, Peggy? The team. Dang it, this is the big game. What happens when the other side yells, we've got spirit? Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you? Well, Peggy, how about you?
Sorry, Mrs. Hill. Principal Moss gave me strict orders not to let you in.
What? That's ridiculous.
Stay out of this, sir. Our beef's not with you.
And the cheerleaders seem to be doing another human pyramid. Oh, the Arlen quarterback gets leveled.
Come on, girls. I'm only seeing freak. I want to see super freak.
Set, blue 32, hike!
Connie, focus.
This is the playoffs, for God's sakes.
My bullhorn, what are you doing?
Someone has to light a fire under this crowd.
Connie, get back in formation this instant, or you can say goodbye to the uniform and a guaranteed 7 candid photos in the yearbook.
This season's been some kind of roller coaster, folks. We've had losing streaks, then we've had winning streaks.
Wait, Hank, do you hear that? I taught Connie that cheer. Woo!
Seems like there's a rally going on in the Landry stand. The fans are going nuts and Gribble's running downfield. Unbelievable!
Something smells good. It's the menu. Ha! Even the menu smells good at rattlesnakes.
Luann, what did I tell you about...
Hey, Peggy, if I get the chicken fried chicken and you get the chicken fried steak, we can...
Just a moment. There is something that I must take care of.
I do so know enough not to put a salad-sized fork in the spoon bin.
Well, that fork didn't just walk along and hop in there by herself, did she now?
No, she couldn't have.
Excuse me, ma'am. Why are you calling my niece a liar?
Luann knows we have a way of doing things here at Rattlesnakes. She also knows the consequences of not following that way.
You will not use threats with her.
And you will not tell me how to talk to my supervisees.
And you have just lost yourself a waitress. She quits.
Well, now, wait a minute. I wasn't gonna fire her.
Mm-hmm. It's too late for your apologies now, isn't it? Luann, pick up your clothes and 3 onion loaves. We are going home.
You know, I probably wouldn't have lost my rattlesnakes job if you hadn't said anything.
Exactly, but I won't be around forever to do everything for you. You have to learn to help yourself.
How did it help me to lose my job?
It will leave you open for new opportunities, such as the one that I am about to present to you. The Learning Annex is offering a class on the joy of entrepreneuring. I signed you up.
It would be really nice if sometimes you could ask me when you make decisions about my life.
You're right. Would you like to go at 7 or at 9?
7.
I'm sorry, that won't work for me.
A lot of you think of Trip Larson as the Hog King of Arlen, but he wasn't born with that crown on his head. He's an entrepreneur, an innovator, and an inventor responsible for edibilizing 2 new parts of the pig.
Thank you. My great-grandfather started Larson Pork Products with little more than 3 pigs and a killing hammer. Today, I'm proud to say, we kill more pigs than, well, pig hepatitis. There's no secret to success, really. You have to have a passion for whatever you do, whether it's processing pigs or sheep, or cattle into food and food products.
What's a food product?
It's like food, but cheaper.
Young lady, you had a question?
Well,
Yes. I find that I am too busy succeeding to keep track of all of my ideas. So, I keep them in a file.
Well, actually, that's more of a comment than a question.
Well, thank you. I think so, too.
Well, hello. How'd you like my lecture? Did you enjoy it? I mean, did you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed having you at my lecture?
I really like the part where you were excited about what you do. That's what I'm trying to find. A career I'm passionate about, like waitressing at a steakhouse. Oh.
You know, you have that special, I don't know, unspoiled quality, and something tells me I think you'd do pretty darn well in pork. How'd you like to interview for a position with Larson Pork Products?
Well, I did work with pork chops in my last job. Well, but to be honest, sometimes I dropped a couple.
Well, see, that's the beauty of pork. It rinses off clean.
Ice cream? Hey, what are you celebrating?
Trip Larson has scheduled an interview with Luann.
I get to go to his house.
I don't see why he has to see her at his house. You think he could be interested in something more than an interview?
The pork industry is famously informal. That's how these things are done.
Luann, sometimes men aren't interested in what they say they're interested in. To put it bluntly, they're more interested in something else.
Oh, you mean sex?
No. Yes.
I'm here for my interview, Mr. Larson.
I am also here for her interview.
Luann, let's go ballooning. Peggy, why don't you read my autobiography?
Oh, it's all so beautiful. You can see for miles.
Yeah, 3.7 miles. You can see up to around 8 miles if you try this monocular. It's Austrian. They make the best monocular. Something wrong?
It's just that Well, you know so much and I know so little. I hope that doesn't make you think I'm stupid.
You are not stupid. You're ignorant.
What? No, you can't tell.
It's a compliment. That just means you haven't had the chance to learn all the wrong things.
Oh. No one's ever told me that before.
Well, maybe that's because no one has ever realized how ignorant you truly are.
What are you doing? That is not a proper way to interview!
Whose house are we gonna be TPing this year?
Probably mine again.
So how'd it go?
Mr. Trip Larson is the most wonderful man in the whole world.
Well, he gave you a job, huh? What position?
Oh, I'm his girlfriend.
Well, I knew this guy was no good, but braiding your hair? From the back, your head looks like a horse's ass.
Well, Trip likes my hair in braids. He says they make me look smart.
Luann, honey, it's not that we don't like your hair in braids, which we don't. It's that we don't like Trip. He's old enough to be your father, and he's treating you like a child.
Stop worrying, Aunt Peggy. I'm going to eat my salad after my steak.
Trip says that's the French way.
So I can have my dessert first, then my steak, and then, if I have room, my salad.
Salad after steak? I hate to say this twice in one meal, but horse's ass.
Hello. We were in the neighborhood and thought you might like some of my Brown Betty. We can also discuss my Luann.
Hey, that's a good idea. Sounds fun. How'd you like to watch some football bloopers while I finish my set? You know, they send us advertisers some stuff that, well, you'll see it nowhere else.
I could take a look.
Hank, remember what we're here for.
But this is private bloopers. Hey, do you have the snowman who caught fire at the Vikings game?
Do I? I've got 3 different snowmen catching fire.
There he goes.
How's it going? Did Blanca set you up all right?
I would like to talk about Luann before we have to make a blooper reel out of her life.
Well, we just want to make sure Luann isn't getting into any trouble. She is our only niece.
Hank, Luann is lucky to have somebody like you looking out for her.
Will you look at that?
Yeah, that's the J5. It's a little project I've been working on for quite some time now. In terms of time to processing weight, meat yield, weanability, she's pretty much the perfect pig.
Looks like you could eat it with a spoon.
Just give me 5 years and you will.
Oh, just like a baby. Look at her, Peggy. Remind you of someone when he was little?
Hank, how would you like to ride in a hot air balloon? Hey, I don't have to tell you it's powered by propane.
Well, that's one of the 8 uses of propane I haven't experienced firsthand.
Oh, dear Lord.
Peggy, I feel like Neil Armstrong up here. I can see everybody's gutters, and they look great.
Mrs. Hill, I'm a guy who makes his own rules. You play by them, everybody wins. Try to call your own game, not so terrific.
Whoa!
Well, let me tell you something. You might be rich, but all the money in the world cannot buy you the most precious gift of all, my respect. The man willfully endangered your life just to make a point, Hank.
Try to see it from his point of view. He was trying to control the balloon, and you kept talking to him.
I was right there. He was pulling and yanking that cord and trying to jerk you out of there with every last fiber of his being and then some.
Aunt Peggy, Chip believes that no one ever solved anything with a run-on sentence.
What? How dare you? You do not come into my house and correct my grammar unless your name happens to be Strunk or White, is it?
I'm just trying to help you improve yourself, Aunt Peggy.
This'll cook up nice, Hank. How much did it cost you, huh? $100?
Hank, the man is crazy. That headless pig is a threat.
No, it's a gift. From Trip Larson. And it's to you. I guess somebody owes Trip an apology.
There is a large dead animal on my lawn.
Look, let's be reasonable about this. I work in propane, so I give away propane. Trip Larson works with pork, so that's why he gave us this fella here.
No, you're bruising the rinds.
That's it. Luann, I have decided that your boyfriend is crazy. Now, do you want to break up with him, or should I?
Now just stop it. Stop telling me what to do. I am a proud, ignorant woman, and no one is going to change that.
Now, that is the stupidest thing I ever heard anyone say.
You wiped your eyes on my tie. That's okay. It's an amazing fabric.
Thanks, Trip. I feel better. I'm going to go home now and think of something mean to do to Aunt Peggy, okay?
Luann, you are home. I took the liberty of having your belongings meat trucked out here. Forgive me if they smell delicious. Luann, dear, this will be your room.
It's so beautiful. Oh, I don't see any of my clothes.
Well, that's because I had them shredded. Plant mulch. Gardening tip. Synthetics make wonderful ground cover.
But no, see, I need stuff to wear to dinner.
Not a problem.
Oh! But they're all the same.
Nothing is exactly the same. Everything has a small flaw or imperfection. Drives me mad.
Trip! Trip? Is that you? Trip? Are you there?
Back off, girl. Don't be messing with Papa's lady now, you hear? Are you all right, dearest?
Why is there a pig in the house?
Oh, don't tell me you're jealous.
I might have grown up poor, but I never knew anyone who kept a pig in the house.
Well, that's because they weren't equipped for it. The floor in there is Brazilian rosewood, super hard, super high quality stuff. And I had it finished with 4 coats of polyurethane. Not that it needs it. The J5's hose are soft as bedroom slippers. Schnauzen! Go back to bed, honey. I'll have Blanca bring you up a warm glass of milk, okay? Okay. Finish it all. Oh, good, you're up.
My head is bleeding.
Your head hasn't been harmed. It's been improved. I took the liberty of dyeing it while you were asleep these last 14 hours.
Well, why? I don't want red hair.
You don't like it? Okay. Well, we can always shave it off and wait for it to regrow.
No!
Good. Then it's settled.
Blanca, I'm going all the way downstairs to practice my harp, like Mr. Larson wanted me to. It's me.
Except for the teeth. But that can be taken care of.
Are you trying to turn me into her?
This is the Larson Pork Products girl my grandfather created 50 years ago. Her picture graced the walls of my nursery. Mother never really paid me much attention, But she was always there.
I'm very sorry about your mother, and now I'm going home.
Please don't go. I've spent so many years trying to find you. Look at her. The Larson Pork Products woman is as comfortable dining with kings as she is slaughtering pigs. I never thought I'd meet someone as perfect as the woman in that picture. And then I saw you at the Learning Annex.
I guess, I'm just so alone here. I get scared.
I understand. And I mean to fix all that. With a big Halloween party to show the world just how happy we are.
Can I dress up as a pirate?
A woman as a pirate? Well, that's just crazy. I know just what you wear. This.
Hey, it's an invitation. Larson Pork Products and the Dance Theater of Arlen invite you to a Halloween gala. Sounds like a blast.
Well, I know Luann doesn't want to see me, but I am a Silver Slipper donor to the Dance Theater of Arlen, and those people still owe me an umbrella.
Oh, great. It's Luann. I'll bet she can tell us where the bathroom is.
Is that all you care about? The bathroom? What about Luann?
I can't enjoy a party until I know where the bathroom is. You knew that when you married me.
Hi, Aunt Peggy, Uncle Hank. I'm really glad you could come.
You look nice, Luann.
I know, Trip told me. I'm the Larson Pork Products girl.
You see, Peggy, I could have come as the Strickland propane guy instead of renting this getup.
Mister is ready for you now.
Oh, this is Blanca. She's my best friend here. Trip! Trip?
I'm here, dearest. Luann, you've never looked more beautiful. And I've never felt more alive. I never thought this day would come when I would have everything I've ever wanted within my grasp.
Is that an engagement ring?
Wait, Luann. I want everything to be perfect. Luann, will you do me the great honor of marrying him?
Him?
Javier, the time has come.
That's the man in the ad!
Life is a series of compromises.
Trip, I'm kind of confused. What is happening here?
Don't you see? We can have it all. We can be the family in the picture. You, him, and me.
What? What?
Luann, wait! Luann! Where did Luann go?
That's for me to know and you to find out. And me to find out, too, because I don't know.
Luann!
Luann!
Luann, wait! I can explain everything.
No, you're sick. I'm calling the police.
Luann, you're not thinking clearly.
I'm here, Luann. I'll take care of everything. Oops.
This is perfect. Now we can become Larson Pork Products together. Luann, trust me, this is for the best. We agreed that I would do the thing for both of us.
I never agreed to be a Larson Pork Product.
Luann, I thought you loved me.
No. Trap!
lever. Now!
Let me do it!
Mama, Papa, I'm coming home. Oh my God. I can suddenly think clearly. The voices have left my head. What am I doing in a pig costume? Uh-oh.
At least Trip seemed happy. And now he's in a better place.
Honey, Trip had a mental breakdown and is now a sausage. That's not a better place. But you handled the situation very well.
I did, didn't I?
You saved yourself by thinking for yourself.
I did, didn't I?
You are your own woman.
I am. I am! So really, it's a happy ending.
Happy enough.
Q-bag.
Q-bod.
Oh, man, it's like that damn mogmo. I'm not even going to give this animal the satisfaction of trying to read it. That's just what he wants.
One day you're living in paradise, next day it's a crime-ridden slum.
Society's going to hell in a handbasket. I blame the media blamers.
And one more thing, people. K107 is sponsoring this year's science fair, which will now be known as Rock the Science. The winner gets to present their findings to Easy Ed and the Chicken Boy.
Dude, you want to be my partner for the science fair? I found a dead bird in my backyard we could probably do something with.
Thanks, Joseph, but I'd like to increase my chances of winning and decrease my chances of working. Hey, Connie, want to be my science partner?
That'd be great! I've got about 50 awesome ideas. 57 if we're allowed to use radium. I'll email them to you tonight.
Why are you trying to get back together with her?
What? I'm not. It's just a science project. It's not like we're in a play together.
Dude, she might be thinking something else. When she walked out of that room, she looked back at you.
I think you've been reading too many of your dad's romance novels.
Why else would the smartest girl in class want to work with you? You made sun tea for last year's science project.
Uh-oh.
Damn vandal. This will probably take us hours between the joking around and the horseplay.
And the beer runs.
Look, we're all upset, but this guy hasn't licked me yet.
This is gonna be cool.
Here we go. This is the best day ever.
Yeah.
Now it's fast.
You missed a spot.
I did? Nah, man, it just like that old shadow, man.
I gotta let her down easy. Normally, I'd start with a joke, but that's how she fell for me in the first place.
You know what might soften the blow? Tell her I've always been into her. And that I always stare at her not because I'm creepy, but because I'm deep.
I'll do what I can. Hey, partner! Oh. Connie? Whoa. I knew you weren't wearing slutty lipstick.
Huh?
I just got flipped by this girl who looked kind of like you, but she was dressed like a teenager.
Ugh, that's Tid Powell, my cousin from L.A. She's sleeping in my room.
L.A.? She was so in my face I thought New York, but L.A. is even better.
Hey, ain't you the fat kid who jumped me?
Yes, I am, Bobby Hill. So, Tid Powell, how long you gonna be here on the Third Coast?
Till I ain't.
She's here for the rest of the semester. Not that anyone asked me. And while you're here, stop attacking people. This isn't L.A. where anything goes, where it's cool to take me to Knott's Berry Farm and totally ditch me.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't know I was smacking down your boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
I'm not. We're just science partners. Nothing more.
Peace.
Catch you later. Catch you later's still a cool phrase, isn't it? I mean, have you ever used it?
No.
Okay. Phew.
Everybody, we have a new student, Tid Pao. Now, I know there are a number of ways we can make fun of her name, like Kung Pao, or I suppose Tid Poo, so let's have none of that. So, do you enjoy exploring the mysterious world of science?
Do you?
Yes?
Did you see how she turned it around on him?
Okay, Tid Pao will need a partner for the science fair. I assume Joseph is available.
I don't want Tid Pao. I want Connie. You want Tid Pao.
That whole family is hot.
We could do something with photosynthesis, but that's not very sexy. And of course, mitochondrial cell swapping has been done to death.
Connie, I think we should switch partners.
What? You asked me to be your partner and now you're blowing me off? Great. Fine. You and Joseph have fun. So what's it gonna be? Paper airplanes? How a rock works?
Actually, I want to work with Tid Pao.
But she's just a stuck-up wise-ass who wears too much makeup. And the real reason her parents made her leave LA is because her grades are slipping. That's right, slipping.
So she's not book smart. She gets an A in cool.
Hi, science partner. You want to see my dead bird?
Man, I hate it here. I just want to come home. Too soon, Q-Bag. Know what I'm saying? The Alvera Street Queen's still going off about that kilo you stole. Yo, just stay away, yo. Yeah, maybe I should give back what I took from them. Where you gonna cop that much meth? You don't know any dealers down there.
I guess I'll have to cook it up myself. I just gotta get a hold of the equipment.
You better be careful, girl. People probably got their eye on you.
No sweat. I can con one of these inbred hicks to do my dirty work for me.
Hi.
Hold on. Yo, Cleo, that hot dude from next door is here. Call you back.
Will you be my science fair partner?
Science partners, huh? Sounds cool.
All right. I mean, sub.
See? I was right. It's Q-Bag. There's the Q, and that's clearly bag.
Gentlemen, I believe I've solved our graffiti problem. We build a protective razor wire top fence around our existing fence.
Dang it, Dale. That's genius.
Indeed. I will use a salami to simulate what this stuff will do to a vandal's arm. We need a real arm. Bill?
Hey, Tid Pal. I've been, jamming on some science fair ideas. I've got some notions involving goggles and some kind of beaker. Why don't we get together tonight for a brainstorming session? See where it takes us.
Don't worry about it. I already got an idea.
Awesome. I'll pick you up at 7. Luann, you're the hippest person I know. I need to take Tid Pal someplace that's not boring. You know, sophisticated, but close enough that I can ride my bike.
Okay. You know what's exciting? That place where you bet on which chicken is madder.
I could not help overhearing, and I cannot help making some suggestions. Here's what to do. The Pioneer Women's Museum.
Mom, I'm looking for cool, not lame.
Lame? Well, maybe, if you think it's lame to spend an evening with costumes and artifacts used by our foremothers.
I bet you thought we were too hick to have sushi in Arlen. And a year ago, you would have been right.
Salmon's almost defrosted, so it'll be just a sec. Your fries are ready, though.
Yo, man, this tuna's from a can.
That's how I got it, Carl. Maybe we should go roller skating. My mother clipped a coupon for me. Oh no, they're after us. This is crap, isn't it?
Crappiest.
Ooh, I don't think you're supposed to touch the women.
Got bugs?
I think the cow wants to milk Grandma.
You know what we should do for our project? Find out how boys like Bobby could possibly be interested in some street trash like Tid Pal.
You know, if you're tired, you could crash here.
Oh, Joseph, I really don't want to get into this again.
Joseph, don't forget to do the yawn and stretch.
Hey, check this out.
You're the one doing that? My dad keeps having to sandblast, restain, and lacquer it off.
He's the one doing that?
You've got to understand. He doesn't even approve of bumper stickers.
Yeah, but you're cooler than that, aren't ya?
Give me that can. Check it out, girl. I'm representing.
Q-bag.
Painterer.
You, inside now. Dang it, Bobby. Your mother and I took our wedding photos in front of that fence.
Man, I'm just keeping it real, dog. You'd never make it in L.A.
I hope I never make it to L.A.
I could make it in L.A. I just have very fair skin. My dermatologist says it would be a death sentence.
What's that? I'm sorry, Mom. I couldn't hear you over the crickets and banjos.
Mister, if you think you're in a small town now, you're about to be mayor of your room for a few months. I tell you what. And stay away from that Tid Pal. Don't think I can't tell the difference between her and Connie, because I can.
I swear to your father, I keep you out of trouble. And now you get mixed up with Bobby Hill. What is it with you beautiful Asian girls and that stupid redneck boy? Why so self-destructive? Low self-esteem?
Long distance.
You use calling card? Of course not.
Yo. Yeah, the stuff will be ready by next week. I just gotta sell it, then book it back to Cali. I'll bring you a little extra for your birthday.
Aww.
Clear your calendars, open cockpit biplane fans. This weekend is the dedication of Arlen Airfield's new windsock.
Yo, Tid Pal, my dad said I couldn't see you, and I just said, chill, Hank. You don't tell me what...
Close the door!
Oh, crap! Did my dad see me? Whoa, my dad said that you're a bad influence, and here you got half our science fair project done. What are we making?
It's a candy machine.
All right! Hard candy, chewy candy, sticky candy, gummy candy.
Just candy.
Interesting. Interesting. So what's the filling? Caramel, nougat, nuts, jelly?
You ready to help me?
Anything, partner.
Yo, your dad works at a propane place, right? Yeah, I'm gonna need like 4 tanks.
I don't know. As soon as I ask him, he'll want to know what it's for, and when your name comes up, no go.
Then don't ask him.
But... Sometimes I overthink.
Can you believe the sass coming out of his mouth? And now it's on my fence.
Oh, come on, Hank. He's just trying to impress a girl. Remember how when we were first dating, you used to run up and down escalators?
Yeah, well, at least he was using paint.
This is your dad's job? This place stinks.
Yeah, you think that's bad? You should get a whiff of his overalls. Most of his customers pay him in manure.
We're gonna need 2 more tanks.
But these were the only little ones outside.
So get some from inside. You've already jacked his keychain. What's the biggie?
Just go grab a soda, fellas. Okay, boys, dear men, I'm ready to go.
Morning, Joe Jack. Morning, Enrique. Morning, darling. Oh, my God. Mr. Strickland, we've been robbed.
No, it all got spent on coffee yesterday. Honest.
What the hell is going on in this town? First, kids are spray painting fences. Now someone is stealing propane. I can understand wanting propane so bad you could steal it, but to actually go through with it? What kind of sicko would do that? Well, the propane is under my watch, so it's coming out of my pay.
I was thinking maybe we can sell our first batch of candy and use the money to repay my dad. Also, I was thinking we could call them Bobby Ruths.
Forget that. I need you to jack us some cough syrup, yo. You know, to finish our project.
More stealing? Yeah, we got heavy into that in the 6th grade. It's kind of played out. Now we're into asking our parents for the money and explaining what it's for. Yeah, that's what's cool now.
Come on, Q Bob.
I got $5. We can go buy a bottle of children's cherry.
Man, you are so weak.
I'll meet you here before the science fair. I mean the science fizz-air.
Check out this machine we made. It picks up radio signals.
It's an incubator, Joseph. I had the radio on in my room while I was making it.
Then does music just...
So, Bobby, where's your cool girlfriend?
She'll be here, don't you worry about that. Mom, the science fair's today. I need some cough syrup.
Are you trying to play sick? Because I will have a thermometer in you before you can sit down.
No, I want to go to school and win that science fair. And when I come home, the only thing I'm putting on Dad's fence is a blue ribbon. Or a Chicken Boy t-shirt. I don't remember what the prizes were.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a little uncomfortable with buying such a large quantity of Zoom from a 13-year-old girl.
Please, mister, can I just get the deposit? I'm late for a Girl Scout meeting.
Don't you cross me, little girl.
Just made my deal. It'll be enough to pay back the Elvira Street Queens and fly back to Cali first class. Your punk ass picking me up at the airport?
Aye.
Great, thanks. This is lemon. You brought it here? God, you are one dumbass pig farmer.
What are you yelling at me for? I'm the one here rocking the science. Now, if you're ready to make some candy, hand me that brake fluid.
What's that cop doing here?
Oh, that's Mike Soto's dad. He's one of the judges. He was a substitute science teacher last year while he was on suspension from the force.
Yo, I got 2 priors.
But if you leave, you won't get any credit.
It's all yours, man.
Fine. More A's for me.
I think somebody already did your project. Oh, yeah, it's right over there. The vending machine?
That the best dig you got? Maybe you need to invent a trash-talking machine. Oh, I hope this candy tastes better than it smells. Oh, it's got to. It smells like cat pee.
Ammonia? Cough syrup? Drain cleaner? Bobby, you're not making candy. Didn't you watch that MTV special with Andy Dick? You're making... methamphetamine. You know, crystal meth, ice, crank.
Big deal, I made a crank machine. I'll just change the sign to how a crank is made. Now quit blocking me from the judges.
It's drugs, Bobby. The kind you go to jail for.
Oh, God. I swear I didn't know. She set me up. I'm just a clod-hopping pig farmer who is too dumb to listen. You were so right about her.
Yep.
Connie, please, think. You gotta help me.
Hey, you wanted excitement. You got it.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The compression generated by the air pump can launch the potato with enough force to go through a man's skull at 100 yards.
Candy. Oh, Bobby, this is a refreshing change from Emily's Can Mice Swim project. Turns out they can, but not for long. Let me try a piece.
No. The experiment is a failure. I'll take the F, sir.
Oh, it's like rock candy. You know who has a sweet tooth? Officer Soto. Chad?
No, you can't. It's bad. It's too sweet. You'll get diarrhea. I sneezed in it.
What the heck is wrong with you?
It was an accident. Prove it wasn't, yo.
I'm the last uncle you got. You'll screw up here. We ship you back to Grandma in Laos.
The fatty tuna smells a little funny, but it all smells kind of funny to me.
Would you look at us, chilling in a hip new sushi place right here in Arlen? Who needs L.A.?
So this is chicken tempura, huh? It's pretty good.
Try it with the gravy, Hank. It's,
Don't worry, got though.
See, Dale, I'm a man of my word. You didn't cry when you got your tetanus shot, so ice cream's on me.
How much will you guys give me if I literally scream for ice cream?
Dude, let's run back and forth.
Bobby, never run in a parking lot. Those cars look parked, but they could be driven by slow-moving seniors.
Yes, sir. Sorry, Dad.
Joseph, stop that.
Yeah, in a minute.
Joseph, cut that out. It's dangerous.
Okay, sorry, Mr. Hill.
Don't make Hank have to tell you again.
Okay, we're gonna take the hill, but I'm scared, so we're all scared, Sarge. Move up that hill right now. Yes, sir.
Son, mind your table manners.
Okay, but what if I'll write your mom when you get back there.
Son, I think I asked you.
Oh, you gotta put that out. No more smoking in restaurants, remember?
Excuse me, miss, this is Texas.
Arlen passed that no smoking ballot initiative, Dale.
Let me just finish this once.
Put it out.
But my rights.
I surrender! 1, 2, 3, you're back in line, son.
Outrageous. Sure, today it's us smokers, but who tomorrow? Pudgy white guys with strange propane fixations?
Dale, that smoking ban barely squeaked by, but it did pass, so it's the law.
That's awfully convenient, especially since I didn't vote.
I voted. I guessed right 4 out of 5 times.
All right, everyone settle. It's assignment time. Okay, Peggy, you're all set with your Waffle House beat.
Yeah, about that, Roddy Ray. I was thinking this week, instead of writing something unimportant, I could cover something important. Change of pace.
Sorry, Peg. Now, everyone else, the crossing guard's about to have a major contract dispute.
I call it. It's mine, me.
Peggy, no, I need a seasoned hand on this. Jenkins, you got the touch. You want to look into this monkey business?
Monkey business is my business.
Joseph?
Yeah?
Don't you think you've been in there kind of a long time?
I don't know.
It's been 40 minutes. Maybe other people need to use the bathroom, too?
Get out of the bathroom, Shug.
Sure, Mom. When you're done, come get me. I don't know where I'll be.
Aren't you supposed to be reporting on the Waffle House?
Why waste my time? I can file my story now. Nothing happened again. Roddy Ray hits the delete key, and we are done for another week.
Oh, hey, Hank. Listen, I just had sort of a quick question. How do I get my son to respect me?
Well, boys need their dads to be strong role models. You just need to, be a man.
Damn it, Hank, I'm 42 years old. It's kind of late for me to start the whole being a man thing. Is there a shortcut, or at least a website?
No.
This is gonna be tough. I can't even take that like a man.
Son, would you reach me the toast?
Sure thing, Pop.
Bastards.
Sorry, honey, you can't smoke in here.
Can you let it go, ma'am? I've had kind of a bad day.
The lady told you to put that out. You got a problem?
Yes, I do. I need my smoke, so no, sir, I will not put this out. I am a powerful, functional adult at the peak of his life who demands to be heard. My voice is a flame that cannot be extinguished. Give me smoking or give me death. Ha!
Jenkins here. At the Waffle House, eh? Let me see if this pony has legs.
Oh, damn that Bob Jenkins. Listen to this. Smoking Bandit lights up controversy.
Smoking Bandit? What's that mean?
A mysterious man of menthol has declared a battle of the butts, standing up for the smoking community in a defiant yakety-yakety around 9 p.m. last night. Oh, at the Waffle House. That is my beat the thief.
9 o'clock? Hey, isn't that about the time you were eating waffles here?
Get this, Shugs, and the sheriff vows to prosecute this rogue to the fullest extent of the law.
Wow.
The fullest extent of the law?
Mm-hmm. That's what the sheriff vows.
But our extent is pretty full. We have a death penalty in this state, and we're not afraid to use it.
Can you imagine, Shug? Whoever this cowboy is, he's in a lot of hot water.
Well, not yet. I mean, no one took his picture, right? Or did they? Did they get a description?
Let's see. Only that he was as slim and white as the cigarette he so boldly enjoyed.
Gah, what have I done? Really gribbled myself this time. Don't you stare at me like that. This is more heat than I can handle. Okay, stay calm. Just burn the evidence. You've done it before. Ah, that's better. No. Wrong. We'll just destroy the evidence another way. No one will suspect Dale Gribble if Dale Gribble isn't a smoker. Genius. See? That's why I'm out here and you're the ones in the tank.
Yep.
Morning, Bill. Just taking out some garbage as per my usual routine.
Yep.
Morning, boys.
Hey, Dad.
Gribble.
Nothing to see here, boys. Carry on.
You want to melt some Legos?
Maybe.
There's a cool thing in the paper about this smoking bandit guy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He sounded so cool. He doesn't let the Waffle House tell him how to live his life.
So, you really look up to him, this bandit fellow.
Oh, you're still here?
I just realized there's something important in here that's needed back at the house. See you later, Joseph.
Your dad can be kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah. Let's go spit into some antholes.
Welcome to Attaché. Do you have a reservation?
Oh, I'll just be at the bar.
Evening. What can I get you?
How about an ashtray, my good man?
Hey, you can't do that in here.
Can't do what? Savor the fresh, smoky air of sweet liberty? Go ahead. Sick your stormtroopers on me. Of course, average police response time is roughly 28 minutes, while I am done in less than 3. I am the Smoking Bandit! See you in the history books, people.
This is strictly a denim and leather bar. You need to be wearing both denim and leather.
Gentlemen, I truly regret not meeting your dress code, but I can't say I am sorry about this. Yep.
Yep.
Bill, get that dang cigarette out of your mouth.
No, I'm not smoking it. I just like the look. I'm told it's very bandit.
All I can say is I wish I had the Smoking Bandit's courage. He's the Rosa Parks of nicotine.
He's a hero, just like the guy who rides his bicycle faster than French people. I bet he smokes too.
No, the bandit's just a jackass, Bill. And he's breaking the law. Did you forget about that? Why do people idolize these bad boy idiots? Well, you know, man, some of them they're talking about them dang old mysterious charm with that, you know, I have no idea, man. People just have no sense, man, and they don't fact. Exactly. You can't pick and choose what laws you want to obey. Sure, I'd like to tape a baseball game without the express written consent of Major League Baseball, but that's just not the way it works.
Hello, Joseph. How's it going?
Did you hear? The Smoking Bandit struck again. They say he stopped the Shonies from getting robbed. Then he smoked in it.
Hey, Joseph. So that bandit's pretty cool, huh? I bet you'd like a dad like that.
Yeah, but...
So, what if I were to tell you I was the bandit?
Yeah, right. What if I told you I was an elephant?
No, really, I am. See?
Wow. You just made smoking seem uncool.
Well, it's late. You should start getting ready for bed.
Now I'm gonna go watch TV.
I bet he'd listen to you.
Need to talk. Are you serious? In a minute. Well, give me the details, man. Manners!
The Waffle House was my beat, Jenkins. The Bandit is my story, and I want it.
Oh, Peggy, I feel terrible. I'll tell you where the Bandit will strike next.
Oh.
Channel 84. He sent in a tape. Some sort of video manifesto. They always leave us for television.
I am not giving up on this.
Well, I am.
And we have just received the tape from Arlen's notorious Smoking Bandit.
Your hero, the Bandit, is on TV with an important message. Let's watch it together as father and son.
Dad, hand.
The Bandit has apparently scrambled his voice to conceal his identity.
Oh, I don't understand him.
It's clear as day. It's cool to respect your dad and like him. Now he's saying real rebels are the rebels who obey their fathers.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the celery bandit.
Dude, you're missing the message. You're not like the Bandit when you smoke. You're like him when you break the law and run away.
I'm listening.
He fights back. He disobeys unfair stuff like homework and math tests and girls who tell other girls that I'm a dork.
Math is so unfair. How are kids like us supposed to know all those answers?
Yeah, no one has the right to teach us stuff we don't want to learn. That's what our Bill of Constitution's all about.
Okay, books away for the quiz. Take one and hand the rest back. Bobby, Joseph, did you two hear me?
We're not giving out your stupid quiz.
Yeah, we're the math quiz bandits.
No. How it works is you take one
and then pass the rest back.
Quizzes are unfair to kids who don't like math.
Yeah, you take your stupid quiz.
Okay, now what?
God dang it, mister, you're gonna explain yourself this minute. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
You see this, Hank? I can't have them spreading this bandit nonsense to the rest of the kids. They're suspended.
It's that dang smoking bandit idiot. He's a bad influence.
Yeah, the bandit is making my own son defy me even more. It's pretty ironic.
How is that ironic?
Oh, well, I'm probably just misusing the word ironic, as people so often do.
You know what? For our kids' sake, the two of us have to hunt this jackass down and turn him over to the authorities.
Yeah, this week is a little busy for me.
You want Joseph to look up to you, right? Well, bringing in the bandit is how you're gonna earn your son's respect.
Of course. I can't wait to see the look on his face. You know, I don't really see why we have to go after the bandit. This is one of those things that's funner to talk about than actually do.
Put your hands up when the beat breaks.
That is why we're going after this guy.
Where are you boys off to?
To catch the bandit. Oh, I started some fresh ice, so don't jostle the trays.
Roddy Ray, hold the front page. Headline, Peggy Hill captures smoking bandit. Well, no, not yet. Well, I have to capture him first.
I can't believe we'll get to meet the bandit. Do you think he's a match man or a lighter man?
If he beats up our dads, do you think he'll let us live with him?
Sure, he's a hero to you now, but when we rip that cigarette out of that guy's mouth, he'll probably stick his thumb in it. Right, Dale? Okay, here's attaché. Let's get started.
That was one of the bandit's first strikes. You think he's likely to repeat himself?
Don't they say criminals always return to the scene of the crime?
Not if they don't want to get caught, Hank.
What do you think we should do?
Well, if you study the bandit's hits, he strikes north to south in a childish grid formation, so we should try there.
Yo, can't let you in wearing work boots.
That's why I wear black patent leather rubber-soled Watchman's Oxfords. Classy, easy to run in, and they satisfy all but the most discriminating of doormen.
Huh. You know a lot about bars and shoes.
Okay, now we move deeper into the night. Everyone put on your leather work gloves in case he's a biter.
Hey, your dad hunts people like animals.
Yeah, cool.
Your name's not on the list.
Excuse me, you do not know my name.
Okay, what's your name?
Peggy Hill, Arlen bystander.
Not on the list.
So it's like that. All right, mister. I lied. My name is Annabeth Fitzwater. Go on, check the list.
You're not on it.
Fine. I'm really Professor Helen Marriott Booth, and I've got all night.
Okay, kids, let's assess. The bandit wants his smoking to be noticed. That club's dance floor has a smoke machine. Would the bandit strike there?
No, sir. He'd go somewhere else.
Smart lad. So do we move down the street in formation or not?
I think, no.
Exactly, because we don't want to look like we're searching for him.
What should we do?
You want me to tell you what to do? So you can do it?
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, Dad.
Give me a second. I think I just got a bottle cap in my eye. All right. What do you say we call it a night?
But I still want to meet the bandit.
Yeah, I want to see him get his smoke on.
Look, Dale, I know Joseph is acting right tonight, but he still idolizes this guy. we don't finish this job, you're going to be right back to where you were last week.
Stuck outside my own bathroom. But catching this guy is gonna be hard. Or maybe not. Tell you what, I'm gonna head in there on a scouting mission. Son, hold these for me. You guys meet me in the alley. Hello? Anyone here?
No.
Perfect. Hey, quick! I found the bandit! He dropped this, then fled into the John. I'm going in. Kids, guard the door. Hank, make sure that bartender doesn't butt in.
Be careful, Dad.
Okay, bandit. Freeze! Oh, yeah! Take that! I caught him wriggling out the window. He's kinda pitiful. Maybe we should let him go.
No way! Hey, let's give him a swirly.
Let's give him an atomic wedgie.
Or let him go.
Dang it, Dale, the whole point of coming out here was to show the boys this guy's sniveling, frightened face. Yeah. Well, maybe we should let the bandit go. But does the bandit swear that he will never, ever do anything this asinine again, or I will kick his ass?
Hold on, I'll ask him. Bandit, do you understand? So on and so forth? He's nodding in agreement. Go on, get. Quit your crying and just scram. The bandit is gone. For good. To make sure I confiscated his cigs.
I can't believe I thought the bandit was cool. You know who's cool? That rapper with the bullet in his nose. Bullet nose.
Yeah, one wrong sneeze and the whole joint goes up.
The bullets will still be there tomorrow, kids. But right now, it's bedtime. After flossing and eating your vegetables.
Okay.
Sure, Dad.
Priscilla Pemmelman. These kids are getting antsy.
Not on the list.
Constance Kagan.
No.
Elizabeth Sangwood, Fatherton, Millicent Millie, Mitchell Waterberg, Duchess of...
Fine. $12 cover.
Oh, I don't have any money.
Gentlemen, do not be alarmed if you hear any loud noises coming from my property over the next few days. I'm just blowing stuff up. Look what I found at the library.
How to blow stuff up.
You're making a bomb?
Several. I'm engaged in an arms race with an exterminator in McMainerberry.
You could get in a lot of trouble for this, Dale. I'm pretty sure the government keeps track of books like that. At least I hope they do.
You mean Rusty Shackelford could get in a lot of trouble? I have a library card in his name. Shisha!
Are you still pretending to be that guy?
It's a victimless crime, like eating grapes at the supermarket. Or stealing coupons from Hank's Sunday newspaper. Boomhauer.
I want you to all look at the plate in front of you. What do you see?
Steak.
That's right, steak. That's what you eat when you're a member of Team Sizemore, the #1 realtor in Heimlich County. But this month's top sellers get something more. They get to eat steak with me.
Oh, the view must be great from up there.
And this month's lucky diner is...
Peggy Hill.
Candy and Roger.
Yeah!
Damn it!
Come on, you two. Bring your steaks on up here.
Ta-ta!
It's easy to be the top salesperson when you sell Arlen Heights. Peggy is the real hero, trying to move those houses in Belcher's Grove.
Don't worry. You'll get here one day. One shack at a time.
Ouch.
Why do we have to watch a foreign movie? If it was any good, they would have made an American version.
Do you think I am enjoying this? No, but I need upscale clients in places like Arlen Heights. Wealthy people like culture. Cultured people watch foreign movies. Oh,
Something's happening.
This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Are you kidding, Dad? Colette is gonna leave Etienne for Claude because Etienne has malaise. Malaise!
That guy just sprouted wings. All right, that's it, Peggy. I'm gonna have to ask you to relinquish the remote control.
Fine. I'll watch the rest at Min's. I bet she likes foreign movies. She's a foreigner. To her, it's just a movie.
Dinner was splendid. I suppose it would be appropriate for us to reciprocate.
We're having a party this weekend. We'd love it if you could make it.
Oh, we'll be there. And then maybe this summer we come visit at your beach house on the Gulf.
Of course.
Well, let's set a date. I get calendar.
Please, do not make this awkward.
I'll get it.
Oh, it's the Wasana songs of Arlen Heights. Well, how is life in the Heights? You know, I'm a realtor. Are you looking to sell? Because I just watched this wonderful French movie.
Actually, Ted and I are thinking about selling our house. We're having a little party this weekend. You should come. We could talk more.
Make sure new guest house has big room so I can drop off present. Me!
Set the timer and retreat to a safe distance. Okay. Oh, my lucky hat! Ugh. My smokes! Thanks for the ride, Hank. If I pass out before we get to the hospital, tell them my name is Rusty Shackelford. He's got great insurance. Medicaid.
This is the dumbest thing you've ever done. You could have lost a finger.
Correction. Rusty Shackelford could have lost a finger.
Hello, I'm Peggy Hill. I'm a guest of the Wasana songs.
You're on the list. Welcome to Arlen Heights.
Peggy, come on in.
Oh, I'm not trying to pressure you, but I thought I'd bring this sign in just in case. Jackpot. Hi, Peggy Hill, Sizemore Realty. Hello, Peggy Hill, Sizemore Realty.
Take your seats, everybody. The presentation is about to begin.
Presentation?
That's right. All the products you see in this kitchen are made by the Cozy Kitchen Company. And I am your Cozy Kitchen sales lady.
Hey, this not a party. This an ambush.
You think if we buy fancy corkscrew, we'll get invited to beach house?
I know what I'm buying. A giant spatula to flip this house.
Dale Gribble?
Maybe. Who's asking?
Rusty Shackelford.
What?
It's me, Dale.
But that's impossible. Rusty died in 3rd grade.
I didn't die. I moved. You need to stop using my name, Dale.
I am not using your name, and I am not Dale.
Come on, Dale. You're smoking the same brand of cigarettes you did in the 3rd grade.
Get off my property, whoever I am!
Ta-da! Cozy Kitchen makes spaghetti so authentic, you'll say, Mamma mia! Now, let's mingle and place orders.
1 5-bedroom colonial with the side of multiple offers?
Peggy, you're a delight. But I'm having second thoughts about moving.
What? You can't. This is my way into Arlen Heights. Is it the commission? I'll cut it in half.
Oh, it's not the commission. These people aren't just my customers. They've become my friends. Who will take care of them?
I will. I will take over as Cozy Kitchen representative for you. I will sell your house. I'll even help you pack. I am a full-service realtor.
Wow, Peggy, you sure are making this easy for me. But I need to talk to Ted first.
It's done. We're free.
Super.
So, wait, how is selling kitchen appliances gonna help you sell houses?
Cozy Kitchen gets me in the door, then Peggy the realtor sells the house. Look at all these free samples. You see this can opener, Hank? This is also a door opener.
Wow, a toaster that only cooks hot dogs.
That's not a toaster, Bobby. What is it?
A door opener.
Exactly. And once I open enough doors, I will be the top seller eating steak at Chris's table.
What are you doing here? You're a long way from Belcher's Grove.
Peggy, I've been wondering, in Belcher's, do you count a couch on the roof as a family room?
Oh, sometimes. But right now, I'm visiting clients. Ta-ta! Hi, I am Peggy Hill, member of Sizemore Realty and your new Cozy Kitchen representative. I'm leaving a free sample and my card.
I really need to talk to Dale. I'm trying to get a small business loan, but the bank thinks I'm the same guy who skipped town on a string of failing alpaca farms.
Well, if we see him, we'll give him the message.
I want to handle this like gentlemen, but, well, I'm not leaving town until it's sorted out.
Nice meeting you.
Did you hear that? He's not leaving. He's gonna hunt me like an animal and kill me. Like an animal. I was never here. Could someone toss me a beer?
Can I help you?
Hey there. I'm Judy Barnes, Cozy Kitchen Corporate. I just wanted to stop by to welcome you in person. It's fun, isn't it?
Well, I'm not getting the warmest reaction, and the free samples didn't help out as much as I expected.
That wasn't a sample kit, silly. That was your first inventory shipment.
Ah, well, potato, potato.
No potato. You owe us money. Lots of money.
You probably don't realize how threatening you're coming off, even with the smile.
Peggy, bless your heart. I don't think you understand how deep you're in. I suggest you read your contract.
No right to arbitration, serious financial ramifications. And it's not just the starter kit. I also have monthly quotas. They've got me over a barrel.
This is just like that time I had to sell all those candy bars for school. Is there any way you can eat your way out of this?
I'm afraid not, Bobby. I need to get those samples back. Excuse me, the gate isn't working.
We had to change all the codes. Some sales lady was harassing people.
I see. You know what that guard shack needs? A panini maker.
Please exit the heights.
What's all this?
Next month's product. Your garage was locked. I hope you don't mind we used a crowbar.
But I haven't sold this month's product yet.
If I were you, I'd quit arguing and start selling. Because Cozy Kitchen is going to get their money one way or the other. Love your roses. Oh, hey, Shug, what's up?
I came over to apologize. I have been so busy selling Cozy Kitchen to Arlen Heights, I've completely ignored my friends. Here, just circle what you want.
Okay, Oh, I'll take one of these.
A vegetable peeler? A $12 vegetable peeler?
Well, I don't need anything else.
Who cares? How about a juicer? A crepe pan? Help me out, I'm dying here!
You're hurting me, Shug.
Peggy, what are you doing?
I tried calling, but you didn't answer. Cozy Kitchen is not going so well, but it's okay. I have the perfect solution. Let's get this house on the market, huh?
About the house, Peggy. It's just a bad time of year for us. And,
Oh, for goodness sake, Cindy, look at her. Just tell her.
You're not planning to sell the house, are you?
No, I'm sorry. I had to get out of my contract, and the only way was to find a replacement. We did what we had to do.
We tried to disappear from the face of the earth by holding up at our beach house. It's on an island.
They still found us. They have motorboats, Peggy.
Motorboats?
You have no idea what Cozy Kitchen is capable of. If you want out, you have to find a better way to disappear than we did. Or find your own patsy.
I'm gonna be a Cozy Kitchen representative. Oh, thank you, Aunt Peggy. I'm gonna wear pink and learn to cook and oh God, I can't believe I have this great job. You hear that, baby? We're gonna be okay.
Stop! I cannot let you do this.
But you promised.
I'm sorry, Luann. It's a scam.
I want to sell Cozy Kitchen.
Come on, one more leprechaun. Damn it.
Ow!
What are you doing?
Hiding, and you're blowing my cover.
This is my hedge. Go find your own.
I was here first, and Hank deeded this hedge to me. He didn't want you to get it in the divorce. Shh.
Dale, who are you?
Stifle, woman. I think I hear Shackelford's car.
Who's Shackelford?
The man whose identity I stole. Who are you hiding from?
Cozy Kitchen.
The people who made our vegetable peeler? That thing's great.
All I wanted was to sell a big house, get to sit at Chris's little table, and get some respect.
All I wanted was a fall guy so I'd never have to take responsibility for my actions.
They're destroying my realty career. They're threatening to take everything, and I can't tell Hank about it. I don't know where to turn.
Me neither. There's no escape. Maybe if I killed myself, he'd leave me alone.
While you're at it, take me out too.
Peggy, it would be my pleasure.
A murder-suicide pact. That might work. If Shackelford and Cozy Kitchen think we're dead, they'll stop looking for us.
Let's do it.
I'll pretend to kill you, and then pretend to take my own life.
Pretend? Well, I guess I'm still in. Okay, here's the story. We stole Bill's car. That part's true. Then we drove it into the ravine.
And you think that's really going to convince people we're dead?
How hard can it be? Shackelford convinced me he was dead in the 3rd grade. It appears Bill needs to have his tires aligned. Well, Bill's gonna need a new seat. After we throw the dummies into the water, we leave a suicide note on the railing. The swift current will tear the dummies apart, and the cops won't find a thing.
Well, then why throw the dummies in the first place? Who would even know?
We'd know. Show a little pride, Peggy.
Oh, Hank, you're home early.
Huh? No, I'm not. What's going on with those dummies?
Maybe this is good. We could use a witness to our fake deaths.
To your what?
Did I not mention this to you?
What the hell were you thinking?
I was out of options, Hank. I couldn't sell a house to cover the cost of the pots and pans. If you have any better ideas than murder-suicide, I would love to hear them.
Well, why don't you throw one of those parties like Cindy did?
Yes, that's good. Then I could find a Patsy that I'm not related to.
No, then you could at least prove to this Judy woman that you're trying your best.
And then Judy could tell corporate what she sees at the party. This could work, Hank. Judy, I'm so glad you could make it.
I presume you have a check for me.
We'll talk after my presentation.
Coming. You'll never catch me, Shackleford.
And thanks to my Cozy Kitchen nonstick frying pan, $49.99, my eggs slide onto the plate.
Help! You gotta hide me! Shackleford is on his way!
Dale, if you are not here to make a purchase, I must ask you to leave.
Then I am taking you as my hostage. Ha!
No!
Oh, Lord.
Stop it! Let go!
No!
Dale! That does it, Dale! I will kill you!
If you kill me, I'm taking you with me!
Oh, no, you won't!
What the heck is going on?
We still have a chance. Act like a ghost. Wow. This pan's amazing. I'm riddled with tiny shrapnel, but it doesn't have a scratch on it.
I could make one hell of a flapjack with that, honey.
Yep, Cozy Kitchen makes a quality product. I tell you what.
If it can survive an explosion, imagine how it will stand up to the demands of the modern kitchen.
I'll take one.
Yeah, let me have one of those bad boys.
Yeah, me too. Do they come in other sizes?
Yeah.
If I sell my entire inventory today, will you please let me out of my contract?
No,
I'm never getting out, am I?
there might be one way. If corporate thinks I died in the explosion too.
Consider it done.
We need to settle this whole identity theft issue once and for all.
Oh, God, a gun. Die like a man, Gribble. Die like a man.
Just sign these forms so I can get on with my life.
Okay.
You know, Judy, you're going to need to disappear for a while. I know the perfect hideaway. A sunny 2-bedroom in Arlen Heights.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Call me. We'll set up a tour. The view really is beautiful from up here.
Everybody, I have a listing.
A listing?
Now, since the market is as tight as an Englishman's cricket shoes, it's only fair this assignment go to the employee I feel is most deserving. Me! Oh, and for the rest of you, if you're lucky enough to get a listing, well, you'll now get 2 weeks to sell it. And if you don't, it goes back to my top salesperson. Still me.
Sizemore Realty, this is Peggy Hill speaking, but you can call me your realtor.
Mashed potatoes and French fries? If it's bad news, Mom, just let me have it.
Let the starches flow like water. I have a listing.
Way to go, Peggy!
Well, all right, Peggy. That's a pretty big deal considering the rough housing market.
Yes, it is, but I only have 2 weeks to sell the house, or I will lose the listing and maybe my job. No, you enjoy those fries, Bobby, because I plan on staging the heck out of this house.
What's staging?
It's like a home makeover. I fill the house with flowers, candles, and nice furniture, so people won't have a chance to imagine how bad it's going to look with their crap in it.
I know what'll attract a big crowd. You could put in a gap. People love the gap.
The last hose you'll ever buy. I've had to buy it 3 times, and I'm buying it again. This is gonna be the one.
Oh, God, look who's here. That home inspector, Bud Ferguson.
Where? Where is he?
Bud Ferguson, pushing a shopping cart like a mere mortal.
That jerk killed 2 of our sales last month because the houses had structural problems. Like every house doesn't have those.
It's Ferguson's job to be tough, and he's damn good at it. Did you know he discovered faulty wiring at Bo Schute's house through 3 layers of drywall?
Of course we do. You fail a Ferguson inspection, everyone in Arlen knows.
Poor Chute was so humiliated, he had to move to a Dakota. His unsellable house still sits empty. Sad for him, sad for the house.
I will sell this house by 1 p.m. Your open house starts in an hour, so what do you say you jump in the car and go for a little spin around the state?
Even if I was physically capable of getting into an automobile, I ain't going nowhere with outsiders in the house. They'll steal our stuffs.
The open house was a disaster. That woman, she kept kissing her ferret on the mouth. I don't know who I felt worse for.
Oh, ugly people sure do ruin a lot. They've done studies with newborns, and if given the choice, babies would rather go to pretty strangers than their own ugly parents.
Well, obviously babies are not as stupid as they look. That's it, Nancy, that's what I need. Beautiful people. If I populate the open house with beautiful people, no one will notice the ugly ones. And who are the best-looking people in town? Well, librarians after they take off their glasses, and actors. I will go with the actors. Welcome, cast members of the 142 Taylor Avenue Open House. Right now, you are a random assortment of very good-looking actors. But by next weekend's open house, you will be a family.
Sounds great. I hate my real family.
So, Madam Director, what do you want us to do?
Well, why don't you act?
If you want us to act, we need a script. We're not improv people.
A script, right, Melrose? Which means I get to write one. I will write about how wonderful the house is. People will fall in love with it, and bingo, it's sold. I'm just gonna have to dig deep into my tortured soul to write this thing. I will call my mother. Frank, why don't you warm up the actors?
All right, everybody, let's warm up.
33 minutes to cut a lawn. That's a personal best.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
What the?
New York. Unique New York.
Unique New York. Unique
Hey, Dad!
New York.
Check it out!
New York.
I'm an actor!
Peggy, this is crazy. Using actors to sell houses is a dumb idea.
Hank, my job is on the line. I have to sell that freak house, and I have 1 week to write a script and get it up on its feet before the open house. These actors are my only hope.
But, Peggy, the boy, he's swaying.
Hank, if God forbid you were desperate to keep your job and had to peddle propane in our living room, I would not object.
All right, fine. But please don't ever compare acting to propane again.
Connections. This play is about how this house has affected people's lives. Now, let's do the scene between Luann, her husband, and emotionally distant father. and how they connect in this mid-century kitchen with modern upgrades.
I know this is way uncool, but can we do my scenes first? I've got a mattress commercial this afternoon.
Oh, you got that? Good. Good.
Okay, everybody. Let's do the scene in the walk-in closet / third bedroom. Okay, in this scene, Frank...
Peggy, I know writer's word is gold, but do I have to say this?
French doors?
Doors is fine. It's the other word.
Okay. I do not know what the French did to you, but I will work around them. Fine. Kitchen scene. Hustle!
Oh, God.
Stay where you are, Hank. The actors have to get used to working around the freaky people. Everybody, pretend Hank is a scary old man with an oxygen tank.
Girls, I've got good news and bad news. I'll start with the bad. Your mother is dead.
Mother!
But the good news is that her memory will live on in this house. Its sturdy frame just like hers, and large bay windows, like your mother's big blue eyes, that will never open again.
Dang it, Dale, I told you, the bed is off limits.
Don't sit on my bed. Don't try on my belt. You sure have a lot of rules, King Don't.
Knock it off, Dale. I got enough problems with these actors crawling all over my house, eating imaginary bananas when real ones are sitting right there in a bowl.
I don't know what I'd do if I had actors in my house. We'd probably play charades late into the night, then get drunk on sangria and practice our Oscar speeches.
I could rid you of your extremely attractive pests, Hank. I won't say when. I will say scorpions.
I'm not sure if it's the high ceilings or the recessed lighting, but this room makes me...
It's a miracle, my love.
Cut! Luann, you entered too early again. Bobby says, makes me want to dance. He dances, then you rush in. Come on, people. We have got 1 week to get this right, or I will lose my job. Action.
It's a miracle, my love. After 15 years, we are pregnant.
And I know exactly who's responsible. This house.
Chris, what are you doing here, interrupting my knitting group?
I know what you're doing here. Using actors to sell houses. Brilliant. You're making real estate history, Peggy, and I want to be a part of it. More specifically, I want a part in it.
I thought
He's not even hot.
Well, it wouldn't be fair to just throw you in. See, these are professional actors.
All love the womb, that they're first being bred, then give my tongue like leave to love my head.
Well, you're my boss.
Another guy. Great. There goes my chimney monologue.
Fine. I'll rewrite the freaking thing.
You guys are still up? It's 11:30.
Dad, Mom's been typing for 6 hours straight, except for that 15 minutes when she just started crying.
Hank, it is impossible to please all my actors. But I just did. Oh, forgot to save.
I was hoping you'd take the house back, and maybe your old dad, too.
I missed you so much, Dad. Hug me.
Where is Melrose?
I'm calling from the set.
On the phone? Wait, okay. I can handle this. You are on the phone because you're away at school. Melrose is away at college and is calling because she misses her family. No, her home. Frank, go with it.
I know you're trying to break the cycle, being the first one in the family to graduate college, but we miss you. And more importantly, the house misses you.
Ugh.
Did everyone feel that? It was real, and it was good.
I could even feel it here, Frank.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we might actually pull this off. At this rate, tomorrow's dress rehearsal is going to be fantastic. Now, everybody remember to bring friends so it feels like a real open house.
I love the theater. It's in me now.
Spencer, the talk.
Bobby, did you know I'm 35 years old and I spend my weekends in a sandwich costume just to make rent?
This is the story of a family. But it's not about the people in the family. Nay, it's a story about what keeps them together. This is the story of a house.
Good Lord.
They told me you died in the war.
I did. I saw the white light, God, the whole nine. But while there, I couldn't stop thinking about home. So I couldn't stay dead.
You can start the party. Cousin Joey has arrived. I didn't knock because I never do. Which is why doctors will never tell you that homesick is the worst kind of sick. And one day, I will honor this house by becoming the man she always knew I could be.
Brava, Peggy, brava! Again, this play idea, genius. I, however, have surpassed that genius and gone on to create a new level of genius by inviting a client to the show.
Oh, good. You are my target audience. Come on, how much did you love it?
It was great. So great, I made an offer on the house.
I don't understand. I sold you a house that you've never even seen?
No, Peggy, that would make you a witch. He made an offer on this house.
What? But this is my house. It's not for sale.
Even at $25K over asking price? With a full cash deposit?
Sold!
I can't believe you sold our house.
I know, and for a very good price. $25K over asking in a down market.
Would you open it, Dad? You know, autographs.
Has this family gone insane? That's it. Bobby, open your own dang soda. Peggy, we're not moving. End of story.
I am sorry, Hank. When I sold our house, I was drunk on the powerful elixir that is fame. But we cannot back out of this sale. It will destroy my reputation, which after tonight is off the freaking charts.
Well, that's just too bad. I'm not selling this house, Peggy.
But, Hank, there would be a huge penalty if we back out. It could be $10,000.
I'm not paying anything. You have to get us out of this. End of discussion.
Okay, Hank. I will find a way to keep our house. Actors got us into this. Actors will get us out.
I do appreciate you letting me see the place during the day.
Psst, yo, your loan payment's L to the 8. If you don't cough up the Skrilla, you'll have to answer to the Jets.
Hey, I just moved in down the block, and I'm required by law to tell everybody I'm a sex offender.
Good Lord. Just ignore them. They're actors. Sir, I'm going to level with you. This is all a big mistake. Our home is not for sale. I have no interest in selling the house where I raised my boy and my dog.
See now? This is exactly the kind of life I want.
No, this is my life, and you can't have it.
Kill the train, Bobby.
I'm going to get some sleep. Unless you plan on selling the bed.
You will regret that, Dig, because I have figured out a way to get out of the sale and protect my reputation as super realtor. All we have to do is not pass the inspection.
There's no way this house will fail an inspection.
Sure it can, if we stage it to make it look damaged. And our inspector is Ferguson, so it will be easy to fail.
Ferguson, your reputation can take the hit because there's no goddamn way I'm looking like a fool in front of the greatest inspector of our generation.
Hank, there isn't any other way. We can't afford the penalty.
Master Craftsman versus Master Inspector. I wonder if you'll fight to the death.
So, we're definitely not gonna be friends with Ferguson? Maybe we can be frenemies. A love-hate relationship's the next best thing.
I'm sorry, Bill. We're not going to be anything with Ferguson after I fail his inspection, and everyone in Arlen hears about it.
Problem remains, how will you fail? Your house is perfection.
Well, you got me. I've taken such good care of my home, I don't even know what a bad one looks like.
This beam's rotting, and over there you've got your termite damage, and look what I can do.
How is that even possible?
That's nothing compared to this.
Put some brown around the edges so it looks like it's progressed to phase 2. And Bobby, when your mom's done with the ladder, replace her air filter with, Mr. Dotrieves.
Dad, if it makes you feel better, I don't want to be an actor anymore.
Thank you, son. Look at this place. My whole life has been a lie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hank. I just got carried away.
I'm gonna vomit.
Be strong, Hank. Remember, this is the only way to save our house. But if you need to, we could use an extra carpet stain in Bobby's room.
Doorbell doesn't work. It's not dangerous, but it is a violation. With all the home improvement shows these days, you'd think maintenance wouldn't be such an alien concept.
Oh, this is really horrible. I feel like your boxing manager and you've been beat up and I have to cut your eye with the razor so you can see.
If I were a joking man, I'd say here's the damage, but I'm not. I'm going to have to fail this house. It'd take a skilled craftsman 1,000 man-hours to fix it.
1,000 man-hours? That's a lot of money. Sorry, folks. I'm out.
Care to read my report, Mr. Hill?
No, I'll wait and read it with everyone else in town.
I'm thinking the master craftsman who destroyed this house should have no problem repairing it.
You're talking over my head here, sir. I'm just a bad homeowner.
Mr. Hill, only someone with incredible skills could make such a well-maintained home appear so damaged. I'm impressed.
This is a house of healing. Uncle Jeb, you don't need that oxygen tank to breathe in here.
Dinner is almost ready, Hank. Turkey chili. It sounded so crazy, I just had to try it.
Well, I'm just gonna make a quick call to my mom. I haven't checked in since yesterday.
Hello?
Greetings. My name is Prince Jabari. I live in Nigeria, and I need to use your bank account for a short while.
Hank? Is that you?
No, it's Prince Jabari.
Hank, if you need money, I can send you a check. I just got adorable ones. Covered bridges.
Okay, Mom, it is me. I'm just trying to make sure you're on your toes. There are people out there who would take advantage of someone like you.
You're sweet to worry, honey. Oh, I have news. I'm getting married.
Really? Well, that's great. I've always liked Gary. Any man who eats that much brisket can't be all bad.
Oh, not to Gary. Gary and I broke up weeks ago.
What? Why?
He got paranoid, Hank. He was always snooping around. That's how he found out about me and Chuck.
What? Who's Chuck?
We met a couple of months ago. The wedding is next weekend. Hope you can make it, honey. Bye.
Who's Chuck? I don't understand what the heck is going on here. How could my mother be getting married? They just met.
Probably got her in trouble.
When you know, Hank. But sometimes you're wrong.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna give this Chuck the once-over as soon as I get to Arizona.
I wish I had someone to look after me when I get old. Maybe I'll just get a cat. Although, I hear they eat you after you die.
Well, lucky for you, the Japanese are developing robots. Sexy robots to care for the elderly. Thank God for that tiny, perverted, technologically advanced nation.
Well, we made it. A road trip west that stops before you hit California. Pretty good in my book.
111 degrees? Phoenix can't really be that hot, can it? Oh my God, it's like standing on the sun!
This city should not exist. It is a monument to man's arrogance.
Now, that must be Chuck's car. You can learn a lot about a guy from what he has lying on his seat.
No time, Hank. We are moments away from sunstroke and certain death. Go, go, go!
I picked up another safety bar for your bathroom, Mom. Last time I was here, I noticed a dead spot between the shower and the toilet.
I hardly think that's necessary.
Well, you're going to be living in this condo a long time. I want to make sure it's as safe as possible.
Sounds like pretty good advice, Tilly. I'd listen to your son. Chuck Garrison. I'm the lucky guy who tricked your mom into marrying me.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you two lovebirds, ready to start what's left of your lives together.
You must be Peggy, and that would make you Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Well, he's smooth, all right.
Come check out my new air ionizer. It was endorsed by Norman Schwarzkopf.
So, Chuck, what, if anything, do you do for a living, Chuck?
Well, I'm retired now, but I used to own a chain of hardware stores.
Used to, huh? Sounds like there's a story there.
No story. My son runs the business now. For a kid with only one thumb, he's doing okay for himself.
Grandma, is this you parasailing?
Yes, Chuck and I went to Mexico to celebrate his 70th birthday.
Parasailing? Is that the kind of daredevil stuff you're into, Chuck?
Actually, it was Tilly's idea.
The kettle's ready. I thought some tea would take the chill off.
None for me. I was thinking Chuck and I could take a little drive.
You know what I miss most about the hardware game? The nails. Galvanized, hand-cut, roofing. We had a nail for every mood.
Well, Chuck, I could spend all day talking about nails. I have. But I gotta ask you something. Why did you start dating my mom when she was still with Gary?
I feel terrible about that. I really do. But Tilly didn't tell me about Gary until after they broke up. Feels like it's cooling down a bit.
Sure does. Have you ever been indicted, Chuck?
Look, Hank, I know you just met me, but you have nothing to worry about. I love your mom, and I promise you, her happiness is the most important thing in the world to me.
Well, that's good to hear. You know what my favorite nail is, Chuck? The 3-penny fluted stainless steel. I don't know why. I don't know.
If this were a Hugh Grant movie, this is the moment when he would run in. If this were a Julia Roberts movie, this is the moment when she would run out.
Welcome. We are here today to witness and bless Matilda and Charles's union of marriage. Do you give this woman to be married to this man?
Well... yes, I do.
Congratulations, you two!
Ooh, they're expecting thunderstorms in Phoenix. Hank, call your mom and remind her not to use the phone.
Well, luckily Chuck is around to take care of my mom now. I can stop worrying so much and just relax. What the heck?
Mom, Dad, there's a spaceship outside.
Is that Mom?
We sold our condos, Hank. We're going to spend our golden years zigzagging across the country. Woo!
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No! What's going on? You can't live in a trailer park, so you bring trailer park to you?
I dislike this RV as much as you do, Con, but it is my mom's.
Ah, the portrait completes itself. Granny rocking away in the driveway, tapping her toes to the fiddle, and setting a spell? Why you hate me? Why?
Dang it, I never should have trusted that Chuck. I take my eye off the ball one time, and now my mom's living in a house that could get T-boned on the freeway.
I've often fantasized about the RV lifestyle. You live in a town until people grow tired of your anecdotes, then you pull out the chocks and drive off.
At least the condo was safe and stationary. Who knows what kind of terrible things can happen to her on the open road.
You're right to be scared, Hank. RVs are a one-way ticket to meth addiction and KOA sites where the law has no meaning. Tilly is about to enter a world that she cannot change, but will change her.
Welcome to our home. Would you like the grand tour?
Not so grand. This place makes my old one-bedroom condo look like the Hearst Castle.
Not here, not now.
Well, I think it's surprisingly spacious. In fact, now that it's fully expanded, our driveway is completely unusable.
This thing's got everything. Look, a camera so you can see what's behind you.
Oh! Dinner's ready, everyone. Chuck, would you please say grace?
Sure thing. Thank you, God, for your bounty, which we are about to enjoy, and for protecting me and the other motorists from my wife's erratic driving. This RV is clearly too much car for her. We were all over the road. Amen.
Message received. Potatoes, Mr. Slowpoke?
I'd love some potatoes.
We need an excuse to leave. Blame computers. Old people do not understand computers.
I'm a defensive driver. You should try it sometime.
I like getting out of first gear. You should try that sometime.
Yep, potatoes.
This thing doesn't exactly stop on a dime, Tilly.
Wow, look at that. You're showing some emotion. I thought I'd married a piece of driftwood.
Emotion? Is that what led you to flip off that trucker? He chased us through 2 mesas.
So, is this a foot or a table I'm touching? I'm kicking it right now. Foot? Table? Must be table.
Chuck, it has been 2 weeks. Admit it. You need a prescription.
Not everyone's libido is the same.
I'm thinking about getting a mesh screen for my gutters. Where do you guys fall on that?
Hank, shh. I can't hear the fight over your annoying small talk.
Well, now we can drive to Hearst Castle.
Are you kidding? The Exxon Valdez here only gets 3 feet per gallon. We'll be lucky to make it to the nearest White Castle.
This is what happens when you base a relationship on fiery passion. I've heard.
Forget it. I'm going for a walk.
I was going to suggest a flying leap.
All right, this has gone too far. I gotta do something.
Sorry you had to see that, Hank.
Look, Chuck, I've kept my powder dry up until now, but I gotta tell you something. I think this RV was a mistake.
The perm I got in the 70s was a mistake. This was a disaster.
So, this wasn't your idea?
No, it was your mother's. Personally, I prefer living in something that doesn't require me to do a lot of quick math when I'm approaching a low bridge.
Mom never mentioned wanting an RV.
Your mom has something of a wild streak, Hank. It's part of why I fell for her. The parasailing, midnight swims at the condo, Uggs. I just wish Tilly and I could get our old life back.
Huh. Maybe you can. I put out some feelers at Strickland, and I think I've lined up a buyer for the RV. It always amazes me what a well-placed flyer can accomplish.
And I picked up some information about local condos for seniors.
Every unit has a spa tub. Maybe that'll help convince Tilly.
Convince me of what?
Well, we've been talking, Mom. We think it's best if you and Chuck move into another condo.
What? What about the RV?
Well, you'd, sell that. I can take care of everything.
And you decided all of this behind my back?
I'm sure the RV seemed like a good idea, but it's too dangerous.
Absolutely. Most accidental deaths occur either on the road or in the bathroom. Now, you've combined the two. It is a recipe for disaster.
And you're part of this?
I think it's for the best.
Well, I don't. And I'll thank you all to keep your noses out of my business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to my RV.
Wait, Tilly. Honey!
Your pajamas and your weird pillow will be on the lawn.
It's not weird. It's memory foam.
Morning there, Chuck.
Hope you don't mind I'm making some eggs. I haven't known your mom long, but I know she can't stay mad when she's eating poached eggs.
Toast points. You are pitching some woo, Chuck Garrison.
I feel bad about last night. I just want to put this nonsense behind us.
What the heck?
She's gone.
Jackass.
No, officer. My mom isn't technically a runaway, but I still think the Amber Alert is the way to go here. Well, it's a dumb policy.
The woman is crazy. She could be anywhere by now.
I demand recompense. Stupid RV run over my container herb garden. Where I get mint for mojitos now?
I don't have time for this, Con. My mom's gone missing.
This is exactly why I had a chip put in Nancy.
I'm worried about her out there. She thinks cruise control is like autopilot. She tried to make a cup of coffee, Hank.
I'm gonna try calling her again.
I'll have a tuna melt and some strawberry rhubarb pie. Oh, but bring the pie first.
I like you. You're a hot ticket. If you're heading out to see the wildflowers off Route 9, make sure you have four-wheel drive. The access road is bumpy.
Oh, yes. I've got 4 wheels.
Hot ticket.
Tilly talked about going to the Mark Twain Festival in Sulphur Springs. Maybe we should head in that direction.
Good idea. I just hope we find her before we get there. I do not want to get involved in that traffic. Hey, Dan, let's get going, man. You guys don't have to come.
Of course we're coming. We're the 3 amigos. And Bill. And Chuck, is it?
Dad, can I help look for Grandma, too?
Tomorrow is garbage day, Bobby. I need you here.
Hot dog.
Maybe Tilly stopped in here. She said something about this place having the best pies in East Texas.
Check it out. Couple of birds waiting to be plucked from a tree.
Yeah, man. Talking about damn low-hanging fruit, man.
This'll be fun to watch, just like an 80s spring break movie. Which one's gonna fall in love before they find out she's a prostitute?
Excuse me, we're looking for a woman around 70, probably paid with a check, had her own tea bag.
I remember her. She was a real live wire. No, wait. She was a hot ticket. The live wire's still here. She went to check out the bluebonnets in the ravine off Route 9.
What? She can't take an RV down there. Ah, dang it, we gotta hurry.
You like pie? I like pie.
Let's go, guys.
Hey, man, I'm sorry, man, but they gonna go get on up without us, man.
What?
Sorry, Hank. You knew our attention spans when you invited us.
You invited yourselves.
Who remembers? In fact, I forgot where we were even going.
Dumping inches of rain into the East Valley. Flash flood alerts for...
The map shows this road as a yellow dotted line. Dang it, RVs should stay on the solid lines.
That's nothing. On the way to your place, she dumped the RV septic over a bridge. The people on the ferry were not happy.
Mom has made some questionable decisions over the years, I tell you what. You know, she spent a summer unwittingly spying for the Chinese.
Looks like there's a storm up in the hills.
And all that water is gonna drain through the ravine. Ah, Mom could get caught in a flash flood. We gotta take a shortcut. God dang it. Okay, give her some gas and hit the winch. Nice and steady. You got it. We gotta find something heavier to connect the cable to.
You boys need some help?
Tilly!
Mom, you're okay.
What are you two doing out here?
We came to save you.
I'm fine, but I think a storm is coming. My knee is acting up.
We need to get out of here. Chuck, hook the cable to the back of the RV. Mom, I need you to pull us out.
Okay.
Go for it, Mom.
Well, that was something.
This is what I was talking about, Mom. The road is a dangerous place. It's too easy for someone like you to get into trouble out here.
I wasn't in trouble. You two boys are the ones who got yourselves stuck. I saved you.
Well, sure, this time. But you're gonna get into trouble out here eventually.
I know you think I'm an old lady, Hank, but I'm as sharp as I ever was.
I don't worry about you because you're old. I worry about you because you're an idiot.
What?
You make stupid decisions, Mom. You married Cotton. You started dating Chuck before you broke up with Gary. You sent your gold to some guy on TV. I'm sick of it.
Have you always felt this way?
Well, just maybe for the past 30 years or so.
Huh. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I am an idiot. Who cares?
I do. When you make a mistake, I have to pick up the pieces.
No, you don't. I want to live on my own terms, Hank. I want to have fun while I can, let the pieces fall where they may. Some things will work out well, some won't. At least it won't be boring.
Well, what's boring about living a sensible life near emergency services? Can you try talking some sense into her?
The only thing I want, Hank, is to jump back in that RV, if your mom will have me.
We can be at the Mark Twain Festival by sunrise. Don't worry, Hank. I'll be okay.
I'll do my best to look after her, Hank.
Thanks, Chuck. You know, Mom has made a lot of mistakes, but, you're not one of them. Wait, no, my truck! Idiots.
Thank God you're here, Bobby. Lori and me are gonna make out in the janitor's closet.
Will you be our lookout?
No, I can't. Madame Pascal makes you explain why you're tardy in French, but I can only say my name.
Dude.
Just hurry up.
Why aren't you in class?
Emily, please don't bust me. I was just...
Out of my way, you two. I need some sawdust to clean up some throw-up from a kid.
Oh, don't go in there, sir. I'm developing pictures. They're almost set.
Whoa!
I'm calling it in.
I guess that's what the law requires.
What you gonna do, huh? Huh?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You're on my hard-hitting expose series, To Catch a Bully. Consider yourself hit hard.
He caught another one. My affection for Miguel is expanding along with my definition of newsworthy.
Ever since Miguel started catching bullies, his approval ratings are through the roof. I'm supposed to be Arlen's anchor you trust.
Oh, Miguel is just pandering to the lowest common denominator. You have to find out who is below that and aim there.
You're right, Shug. Let's go find a worthy cause to shamelessly exploit.
You do not have permission to record this conversation. Proceed.
It's Carl Moss. I have Joseph in my office. I need a parent to come down and pick him up.
What happened? What's wrong with my baby boy? I'm coming! Protect him until I get there! Joseph! Keys! Joseph!
Principal Moss? What is it? Who's in trouble, you or Bobby? Oh, good. It's Bobby. All right, I'm on my way.
Now, why don't you tell your father what you and Laura are doing in the janitor's closet?
We weren't doing anything, and it wasn't even us. I'm not me!
There's no way my Joseph did this. He's too young. Smell his hair. It still has new baby smell.
Son, you should only agree to be someone's lookout during a time of war. Now tell me why Joseph was in the janitor's closet.
He was just, selling drugs.
That was an awful lie, son. Terrible.
Can you believe the nerve of Moss, saying my innocent Joseph was doing something tawdry with that girl?
You know, Dale, maybe it's time you talk to your boy about, relations, that are sexual in nature.
Now, I remember when I got my birds and bees talk. Well, it was mostly hand gestures. You still haven't told me what means, Hank?
My boy isn't old enough for that. He's still full of snips and snails and puppy dog tails.
He's 6 feet tall and has a mustache. It's time.
Okay, fine. I'll give him the sex talk. Before I do that, I have some questions myself. So, just like the daddy penguin protects the egg with his fur... this is too childish for you. Let's try this. When a daddy tiger really loves a mommy tiger, is this helpful?
No. Are we done yet? I miss Lori. All I can think about is her soft voice and her soft arm hairs.
Nah, you're too young for all of this. Can't you see this loose girl is forcing herself onto your innocence?
You can't say that about her. You don't even know her.
And soon you won't either. I forbid you to see Lori ever again.
That's so unfair. This is just like that movie Romeo and Juliet, when the Jets attack Romeo with their breakdancing to keep him from the girl he loves.
You don't love Lori. Love doesn't even exist. It's just a chemical created in the labs of DuPont. It was an accident while they were developing those spatulas that don't melt.
You're just crazy. Stop talking. I hate you.
You hate me?
Oh. Maybe I can be the one who figures out what's irritating all those bowels. That'll show me Gil.
Joseph, let's forget all that stuff we fought about. It's Thursday night, and you know what that means.
Cereal night.
Wrong. Cereal Night Extreme. I bought all your favorite cereals to blend into one mega cereal. Brute Fiber, Cookie Holes, Baron Von Crunchberry.
Maybe my cereal doesn't want to be blended. Maybe it wants to be eaten by itself and date whoever it wants.
Oh, cheer up, Shug. At his age, you can't love your parents and your girlfriend at the same time. It's confusing. Want me to get you some milk?
No, I'll just have my cereal with tears. Sorry I'm late. You know how when your son hates you, you just want to shop your blues away? At least Megalomart still loves me. They approved me for a club card.
Oh my gosh, look! Dale, your real name is on this card.
Impossible. It's true. My God-given name has been etched in plastic.
Dale forgot he thinks club cards are a way for the government to identify those who value a bargain.
Yeah, man, talking about a damn senior moment, man.
Well, lighten up, Dale. You're just distracted by Joseph. The other day, I got so worked up by Bobby, I let the gas get so low that the warning light came on.
I haven't used my real name since my library card in middle school. And unless someone checks out Super Fudge, my secret is safe. Just don't know how this happened.
Yeah, he's chaperoning me to and from school now. It's so embarrassing.
Are you talking to Lori again after I told you not to?
No! Sorry, Lori, go on.
That's it. Phone privileges revoked.
Hey, give it back!
Oh my God. I can't remember the code. Hit the deck!
My dad almost killed us. That's so embarrassing.
I am going crazy. Or is that crazy talk? Either way, there's a crazy element. I need help. Okay, my symptoms include forgetfulness, repeating things, being told I'm crazy. Oh, repeating things.
Hello there. Before I can make my diagnosis, I'm gonna need more information. Please take our survey. What's wrong with me? Sponsored by Azteca Pharmaceuticals. First question. Are you paranoid?
Who wants to know?
Did you reply, who wants to know?
Yes.
Great job! You've successfully completed our survey. According to your answers, you have dementia.
Well, I finally figured out why I can't relate to Joseph. It's because I have dementia.
Oh my.
I know. Who knows where I caught it or how long I've had it? I'm assuming that's from the dementia.
Don't be an idiot, Dale. You're just stressed out about Joseph. You're not crazier than usual.
I almost killed my son. I'm not supposed to be the one who kills him. The crushing weight of the world is. I'm a danger to my family, Hank, and I know what I have to do to keep them safe. You've been expecting me.
Wow, nice duck. High five. What a realistic pencil holder. High five. Wow, that's a really nice,
When my son Joseph was a baby, his favorite meal was Play-Doh spaghetti. He ate it with bugs. He called it Spisgetti and meat bugs.
Well, great. High five.
Dale, I hate seeing you like this. I always considered you my brother, Dale.
And I always considered you my neighbor, Bill.
All right, Dale, enough is enough. Get your things. We're going home.
I'm not going anywhere, Hank. This is where I belong now. Please, Remember me as a person who once remembered things.
Ah, dang it. This is crazy. I've got to do something about this. Excuse me, who's in charge here?
I am.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm not a doctor. I'm Mike Patel. I own this particular franchise of Comforting Pines.
Franchise? Look, my friend Dale, wait, is that a certificate from Whataburger?
Oh, yeah. I used to own one of those. Swapped it for this place. The flame broiling fad is over.
Are you qualified to run this kind of facility?
Are you asking if I'm qualified to care? Because the answer is yes. Thankfully, the government doesn't regulate care.
Well, either way, what do I need to do to get my friend checked out of here?
Sorry, but only Mr. Gribble can check himself out. And from the looks of his art project, he seems pretty happy. Hey, you know, we're running a special promotion. If you want me to hang on to the big guy for you.
Hey, Joseph, come on. The marching band left some tubas unattended.
I can't. Lori wants to make out in the gym. She likes it when our kisses echo.
That seems right up your alley. What's wrong?
It's all happening so fast. Lori says she wants to go further. What's further?
I don't know. Maybe she wants to go to McMainerberry?
Ugh, I'm so confused. Dude, relationships are hard. Bye, dude.
And that will be later tonight on To Catch a Bully.
This whole Dale situation is just asinine. So he hit a rough patch with Joseph. It's no reason to check yourself into a mental institution.
Poor Nancy. First Miguel and now this.
And Sunday I'll be visiting the pregnant gorilla at the Arlen Zoo. How about you, Nancy? Any plans?
Glad you asked me, Gail. 4 million Americans suffer from dementia. And I personally know number 4,000,001. My husband. I'm going to spend my weekend raising dementia awareness. Kind of puts Miguel's dog and pony show in perspective, doesn't it?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Atta girl, Nancy. Raise that awareness over Miguel's head and smack him with it.
I wish Dale was here. I miss the two little me's reflected in his sunglasses when he scowls at me.
Hey, man, I ain't missing him one dang old bit, man. I don't talk about making no claims without no citations, man. Don't get no one last nerve, boy.
Well, I know we have to talk some sense into Dale, but maybe we don't have to do it today. It's nice to not have to face magnetic north. True north. Hey, someone's breaking into Dale's van. Stop that. Take a knee. You go home, young lady. I don't know what you think you were doing in there, but just cool it. Go play a video game or step on some ants or something.
Actually, can I talk to you for a second? I can't talk to my dad because he's gone, and I can't talk to my mom because she's gone.
What is it, Joseph?
I think Lori wants to go all the way.
All the way where? Oh, Lord.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure from her, and I don't know what to do. Mr. Hill?
Dale, you gotta get yourself out of here. Joseph and Lori are thinking about going all the way. He's running wild. He needs his father.
But all the way? That's only for married people. And only for a while. I have to have the sex talk with him before he makes a mistake. Hang on, Joseph! Daddy's coming!
Hello there, Mr. Gribble. We're having a high-functioning, low-functioning mixer in the rec room.
No thanks, Patel. I'm leaving.
Oh, you can't just leave. No. There's protocol and waivers and releases. There's paperwork to keep us busy for days.
No time for that. My boy's about to become a man and he must be stopped. Yeah.
You can't leave until we establish if you're a threat to others.
I'm only a threat to you.
Security breach! We got a runner!
What?
Come on!
Get back here!
Hey! Cold blanket! No, there's a misunderstanding. Stop!
So cold.
I can't believe this is happening. I never had to cold blanket someone before. This is not like the burger business at all.
Dang it, Mr. Patel, just let Dale go. You can't hold him here against his will.
Unfortunately, that's what I have to do. He assaulted a franchise employee. Comforting Pine's procedure dictates I hold him until he's no longer at risk.
Well, there's got to be something you can do. His son needs him.
Well, you're welcome to look through the manual, but if it's not in there, I can't do it.
You'd think something so complicated would be a little more pleasurable to read.
Wait, I think I found something. Okay, apparently if Dale acts crazier, Comforting Pines is required by law to turn him over to a state mental hospital for an emergency psychiatric evaluation.
Peggy, we are trying to get Dale out, not further in.
It will work, Hank. Once Dale is admitted, the state hospital will test him, realize he's not crazy, and let him go.
I don't know, Peggy.
Hank, either you have Dale evaluated by the same government that runs the post office, or by a guy who used to sell cheeseburgers.
Huh. The post office. All right, I'll go tell Dale. As soon as Nancy comes home.
You don't know what love is!
Joseph, I assure you we do. After all, we made that.
Oh, come on!
So that's it. I act batty, they send me to the battier house, then they let me go?
Yep, pretty much. You think you can handle it?
Anything for my Joseph. I got this. This better work, 'cause I can't stay here. This place is seriously nuts. One of the patients likes me and wants to carve our initials in my head.
Calm down, Dale. We're almost there. They're just going to ask you some easy questions. All you have to do is act normal.
Anything for my son. Look at him. He needs me.
All right, let's begin. Please state your name.
Dale Gribble. On Earth, on Pleiades, it's unpronounceable.
Mr. Gribble, do you believe people conspire against you?
People, animals, insects, especially the insects. You don't even want to know what the bark beetle has to say about me. And everyone knows what George Washington Carver did with peanuts, but nobody knows what he did to peanuts. He weaponized them.
Thank you, Mr. Gribble. Okay, I think we've heard enough. Recommendation is for commitment.
Commitment? No! Joseph, listen to me. This may be my last opportunity to tell you this. I know you know a thing or two about sex. You're old enough, and you often forget to delete your internet history. But you just know the physical stuff. Sex is also mental, and you're too young to handle those emotions. That's why I think you should wait.
My dad is not crazy.
Yeah, he is, according to the state of Texas.
Please, son, save your precious flower!
Lori, I don't want to go all the way with you.
What? That's so lame. Don't you want to be cool?
Sorry, Lori. No means no.
What about going halfway?
This thing with Miguel is like an arms race. He went after bullies, I countered with dementia awareness, then he started some organization called the Society for Children with No Bones. I mean, I don't even think that's a real thing. Hey, that doctor probably knows about some great new diseases. Gotta get in on the ground floor, Shug.
Joseph, you did the right thing. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, Lori broke up with me, though. It hurts so much. It's like my heart is a really sad man.
Breakups never get easy. You know, we should get rid of those photos of Lori on your phone. Tell you what, when I get home, I'll help you smash it to pieces.
I hope you get out soon.
I will. Due to budget cuts, they redefined what constitutes insanity. Guess who squeaked by? Oh, almost forgot. I made you something.
Spaghetti and meat bugs. My favorite.
There he is. Go on, ask him.
Oh, no, what's this?
Mr. Hill?
Hey there, Inez.
Will you speak of my quinceañera?
Well, what's a quinceañera?
It's a celebration, Hank. Inez is turning 15, and in Mexican culture, that's when she's recognized to be a woman. I'm so happy, Hank.
Well, I'd love to speak at her, party, but, I don't really know your daughter all that well.
The party's a month away, so you have plenty of time to get to know her. Why don't you come over to my house tomorrow?
Well, the thing about that is, I'm kinda on the spot here.
Great! So I'll see you tomorrow at my place.
Man of honor. That's quite an honor.
I would not be involved in a quinceañera, Hank. Do you know what goes on at those things? I do. They sacrifice the oldest woman in the room to make room for the new younger woman.
Well, I can't back out of it now. I already told Enrique I'd speak. At least he thinks I did. What can I say about a 14-year-old girl that I only see a couple times a year? All I know is she ate fruit salad at the company picnic.
What did you eat?
This could be your own private hideaway.
Ugh, what's with those guys in the alley?
Oh, those guys? They're never there. So, what do you think of this house? Pretty freaking cool, huh?
No. I hate it here. I mean, why don't you understand what I'm looking for? I want something real.
This is real, man. Honey, this is real estate.
You don't get it.
Asa, I have shown you over 30 houses now, and I still have no idea what you want.
I want a house.
This is a house.
This neighborhood is nowhere. I feel like I'm nowhere.
Okay, let's keep looking then. Sorry about the instant potatoes. That whiny client is taking up all of my time.
You're still working with that giblet head? Why don't you just pass him off to another realtor?
Because I have invested too much time with him to do that. It's like when you've lost so much money at blackjack that the only smart thing to do is keep playing.
Well, I'd trade places with you if I could. I really don't think I'm the right person to speak at Inez's party. I don't speak Spanish, and most of the people who will be there will probably want to hear some Spanish.
Well, I do know a lot about Mexican girls and quinceañeras. Why don't I come over to Enrique's tomorrow and help you? Right after I show Asa 5 more houses he won't like.
You know, everybody gets a big party except for me. Mexicans have 15, Jews have 13, rich girls have sweet 16. Everyone has some crazy day except for Christian boy.
Your baptism was amazing.
So I've heard. I don't think anyone has dibs on 14, so that could be mine. It could be called a sweet 14-o. There could be dancing and music, and then I'd have to eat 14 hot dogs before sunset, or I shall remain a boy forever.
Where is Peggy?
Hey! Come in! Inez is waiting. This is where I watch TV. And in there, that's my bedroom. That's where I sleep. And that's a bathroom. We don't need to talk about what goes on in there, huh, Hank?
Yeah, that looks like a pretty sturdy stage.
That's for the quinceañera, for the band, and for you. I'm also going to make a trellis for Inez to walk through, like a symbol. On that side, she's a girl. Then on that side, she's a woman. I might try sending my wife Yolanda through it backwards.
This is gonna be some party.
I always do it up. And you haven't heard the best part. Right after Inez becomes a woman, she's going to spin around as 1,000 rose petals rain down on her from above.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. I spared no expense. Come on, Yolanda. Hank and Inez have a lot to talk about.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
That's a pretty bird.
Birds, huh? Okay. Birds. Come on, Peggy.
No!
Come on, you haven't even seen the house yet.
Take me somewhere else. What are we doing here?
I just have to run in and help my husband learn about a 14-year-old Mexican girl. I'll crack the window for you. I'm so sorry I'm late. You must be Inez. Such a beautiful woman. I cannot believe you haven't been quinceañera yet.
Well, I'm glad you're here. It's not going so well.
Don't worry. People naturally open up to me. Sus osos son como placas. Okay, I broke the ice. Now you take it from here.
I should actually get going, too.
I hope you got everything you need for your speech because Buck Strickland's coming. You have to do a good job so he understands why I chose you to give the speech over him. Buck really wanted to give the speech, Hank.
Oh, no. He ran.
I'll take it!
Really?
Oh, yeah, I love it here. This is real. This is what I was talking about. No whiteys.
Oh, he doesn't live here. Enrique does. Enrique, meet your new neighbor.
Viva la Raza!
Okay.
Okay, see you at 10. Sweet. Hank, that is the 5th cool person I've talked to that wants to move into Enrique's neighborhood. Asa's friends are a honeypot, and I'm the only realtor bear with my paw in them.
Why does that Asa guy want to live in Enrique's neighborhood anyway?
Why do you ask? Because he's white?
No, because he's weird.
Well, that weird guy's loan was pre-approved. Probably because he has rich parents. And all of his friends are young, starving artists who also have rich parents.
Artists? But that neighborhood seems pretty family-oriented.
Hank, cool young people are good for neighborhoods. They come in and bring new life. Art, music, a funky nightlife.
Yeah, if you say so. I just need help with this speech. I didn't get much out of Inez except that she likes birds. You gotta help me, Peggy.
I'm sorry, but I do not have time today. I have to find a 3-bedroom loft space for someone named DJ Peanut Butter. Maybe Bobby can help you. He knows some 14-year-old girls.
Well, there is one in my class, but she was held back because she's a dum-dum.
Bobby, just help your father.
Fine, but we should really be working on my sweet Fortino. That's gonna sneak up on us. Okay, the thing about girls is they're all obsessed with the popular girls. Love them or hate them, they want to talk about them. Bring up the popular girls, and I promise your problem will be getting her to shut up.
Tell me about the popular girls.
Well, there's this girl, Gabriela. She wears eyeliner and bracelets up to here. And then there's Amelia, she wears boots, and she says she has a car, but I don't think she has a car. And then there's Anna, and she's got glitter in her eyeball, and I think her hair might be fake, but I don't know. But she put a towel on her head one day.
What'd I tell you? I knew she'd open up to you. Do your Desperate Housewives, Inez.
You stole my man. I know your secret. I'll tell everyone you burnt down my house.
It's like we live on Wisterious Lane, Hank.
Okay, maybe I could ask a question. and then Inez will just answer that question. Does that sound good?
Sure.
First question. Do you have any hobbies?
I like soccer, and I like to go to the movies.
Really? Soccer? So you like sports, kinda? Well, you got some girl there, Enrique. Everyone in the neighborhood just loves her.
Yeah, she's like me, Hank.
This is the best fish taco yet, and I could drink horchata forever.
Hola, mi familia.
Cervezas, amigo!
Yeah, man.
These guys.
Check it out. My boy Chester just produced this. Let me know what you guys think.
What a beautiful life. Such a beautiful.
This music makes me feel weird and depressed.
I'm changing it back.
Whoa. I think this essay might be in the wrong barrio.
You know where you are, gringo?
What?
Hey, Hank, you want another taco? Because I just ate your last one.
All right. He's with you.
Yeah, Hank's my friend.
Any friend of me, hermano, is a friend of mine.
I don't even know these guys, Hank, but they always know me. It's real weird.
I think this place is just perfect for your gallery.
I'm looking for someplace to, something a little more, I don't know.
Like a loft? Every house in this neighborhood can be converted into a loft.
I'm in. Do you have a light?
Always.
Boy, Enrique's neighborhood sure has changed. I tell you what, all these artists moved in so fast, and they all look the same, real skinny and walk slowly.
The people you are referring to are hipsters. They walk slowly because they got no place to be, man.
Yeah, well, Inez and I don't like them. It's hard enough to be a girl on the verge of womanhood without everything changing around you, and things are changing fast now.
No, Hank, that's beautiful. Don't tell us that. Save it for the quinceanera.
You know, Bill, you're right. That could be a good angle for my speech. I gotta write this down.
Hank, it's salmon. They put salmon in the fish tacos, Hank.
What are you talking about?
Look at it. It's salmon. They're ruining everything.
Oh, no, not the fish tacos.
Maybe you could talk to Peggy. Maybe she could sell those funny people houses somewhere else.
Well, I did, and Peggy says that those people are actually good for your neighborhood. Bring in some new life.
And salmon is very high in omega-3s.
I don't want a new life, Hank. I like my life and my tacos the way they were.
Okay, Enrique, just calm down. You need to be focusing on Inez's party. I'll talk to Peggy.
Thanks, Hank. And show her this.
Peggy, we gotta get going to that quinceanera. You should get ready. What are you doing?
Texting is the new talking, Hank.
That thing looks kind of expensive, Peggy.
Well, it is, but I've been making a lot of money lately. I am flipping little Mexico like a giant golden quesadilla.
Yeah, about that, Enrique wanted me to talk to you about the people you're bringing to his neighborhood.
Hank, neighborhoods change with time. Hispanics didn't always live there. Who knows who lived there before them? Native Americans probably own those houses.
But they're hipsters, Peggy.
I promise you, Hank, Enrique will thank me. His neighborhood has become the hot spot of Arlen. And if he really doesn't like it, he can just sell his house for a huge profit.
I guess you're right.
Oh, someone just texted me back. QRS smiley face. What do you think that means?
I can't believe how far we had to park. All these electric cars can't be for Enrique's.
Nope, DJ Donkey Oats is also having a party tonight.
Is everyone a DJ?
Yes.
Hey, Hills! Thanks for coming. This is a happy day. Let's all be happy, okay? So, hey, you got your speech ready?
I think I'll do Inez proud. Inez, you look beautiful. So are you ready to walk through that trellis?
I can't believe this is happening. It's like a dream. Oh, and guess who came? Anna and Gabriela.
Really? They're talking again? Well, that's great. But what about Carlos? This could get really uncomfortable.
Hank, I'll be videotaping your speech. And the sacrifice.
Everyone, welcome. Thank you all for coming to this special day. When Inez was born, it was the happiest day of my life. Yes, I'm so happy I can do this for Inez, and a great man made this possible. My boss, Hank Hill. Hank spent the last few weeks getting to know my family better, and he brought his wife Peggy with him. Peggy started selling houses around here. She really changed things, huh? And now our rent has gone up, and we can't afford to stay here anymore, so we have to move. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know where Inez will be a woman. I don't want to move. I'm scared, Hank. Yeah, Hank, get up there. Do it, buddy. Woo-hoo!
Well, that was a disaster.
I can't believe that Enrique doesn't own his own house. He's lived there for over 20 years. Who rents a house for 20 years? I'm pretty sure Inez's room is an addition.
But the neighborhood is getting nicer. If anything, the skyrocketing rents attest to that. Oh, Hank, I've been a bad realtor. I abused my power. I sold irresponsibly.
Well, it's not all your fault. Yeah, it is.
Hipsters were attracted to me because I am cool. And I played it up. Peg the cool realtor, slapping fives and throwing up peace signs. I'm disgusting.
Please, God, give me one more crown. Pineapple. Oh, pineapple.
I just wanted you to know that Peggy feels terrible about what's happened. We both do.
I'm freaking out here. Yolanda doesn't want to move, and I don't know what to do.
Well, I don't get it. You make good money here. Why don't you own your house?
Oh, you sound like my cousin. You gotta buy. Interest rates are good. I live for today, okay? I like to have a good time.
You mean you spend all your money on parties?
And funerals. What am I going to do? None of us want to move. Inez doesn't want to go to a new school.
Oh, she can't go to a new school. She just started eating lunch with Anna and Gabriela.
Okay, how about this? Now I'm just thinking out loud here. There was a practice in realty called redlining that kept blacks from owning in certain neighborhoods. Now that was obviously bad, but if we used it against hipsters, in my hands, I think it would be a very effective tool.
Peggy, no.
This could work, Hank. The neighborhood would go back to the way it was, housing prices will stabilize, and Enrique can afford to stay.
Or, how about this? What do hipsters like? Cool things. So we invent a place called Cool Town. In Cool Town, music's always playing and everybody drives convertibles.
Ugh, sounds like Austin.
Bobby, you are almost right.
Really?
Almost. The thing that I've learned about these people is that it's not about where they want to be, but where they don't want to be.
Brilliant.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Who are you?
Hey, man, we're dang old neighbors, man. Talking about other black go watch football, man. Come on, tell me no go Longhorns, man.
So, you guys want to come over for Grays? Idol? How about game night?
neighbor. I'm Bill.
I own my own house. I am a homeowner. Now I pay mortgage instead of rent. I'm building equity. We should celebrate.
Well, I'm really happy for you, Enrique, but maybe you should lay low for a while. My neighbors and I have to keep pretending like we live here until we get rid of the rest of the guys.
Yeah, then we're going to celebrate. You heard of a housewarming. This is going to be a house inferno.
How about for now, we celebrate with a beer? Yep.
Yep. Maybe just some donkey rides for the kids.
Thanks, Mr. Hill. This is really great.
Now then, I believe we have a little unfinished business. And now I'd like to say a few words about a young girl, a young woman named Inez.
Once upon a time, in a small village at the edge of a great forest, there lived 3 brothers named Leo, Felix, and Hugo. These brothers were well known throughout the village, but for very different reasons. Leo, the eldest, was strong and brave. Felix, the middle brother, was clever and loved solving puzzles. Hugo, the youngest, was kind and gentle, often seen helping others and caring for animals. One day, an urgent message arrived at the village from the king. The enchanted forest, which had always provided the village with food, water, and shelter, was beginning to wither. The trees were losing their leaves, the rivers were drying up, and animals were leaving. The forest was dying, and no one knew why. The king's messenger announced that whoever could save the enchanted forest would be granted one wish, whatever their heart desired. Hearing this, the 3 brothers decided to take on the challenge. They each believed they had the qualities needed to save the forest, and they agreed to work together to find a solution. The next morning, Leo, Felix, and Hugo packed their bags with food, water, and a few tools and set off into the forest. As they ventured deeper, they noticed the forest was indeed in trouble. The trees were pale, and the once vibrant flowers were drooping. The air, usually filled with birdsong, was eerily silent. After hours of walking, they came across an old, wise owl perched on a low branch. The owl's feathers were gray with age, and his eyes were as sharp as ever. "Who goes there?" the owl hooted. "We are Leo, Felix, and Hugo," said Leo, stepping forward. "We have come to save the enchanted forest. Do you know what is causing this decay?" The owl blinked slowly and nodded. "The heart of the forest is in trouble. The enchanted tree, which gives life to this forest, has been poisoned by a dark spell. The only way to break the spell is to bring back the 3 magical items, the crystal of light, the golden feather, and the healing water. These items are hidden deep within the forest, guarded by powerful beings. Only those with strength, cleverness, and kindness can find them." The brothers listened carefully and decided to split up, each taking on the task best suited to his strengths. Leo, the strongest, would search for the crystal of light. Felix, the clever one, would look for the golden feather. Hugo, with his gentle heart, would seek the healing water. Leo and the crystal of light. Leo ventured to the darkest part of the forest, where the trees were so thick that not a single ray of sunlight could pass through. After a long walk, he reached a cave guarded by a fierce, fire-breathing dragon. The crystal of light was said to be hidden inside. Leo took a deep breath and approached the dragon, who growled and bared its sharp teeth. "No one shall pass," the dragon roared. Leo, being brave and strong, drew his sword and faced the dragon. They battled fiercely, with the dragon's flames lighting up the cave. Leo's strength and courage finally overpowered the dragon, and it surrendered. "I will let you pass, brave warrior," said the dragon, "for you have proven your strength. Take the crystal of light and use it wisely." Leo thanked the dragon, took the shining crystal of light from the cave, and made his way back to the meeting place. Felix and the golden feather. Meanwhile, Felix walked toward the tallest trees in the forest, where the golden feather was said to be hidden at the top of the highest tree. When he reached the tree, he saw a giant eagle circling above, guarding its nest. Felix knew he couldn't outfight the eagle, so he decided to use his cleverness. He noticed a few shiny objects on the ground below the tree, coins, pieces of jewelry, and other things that the eagle had collected. Felix quickly crafted a trap using a net, placing a few shiny coins inside as bait. Then, he climbed a nearby tree and waited. Sure enough, the eagle spotted the shiny coins and swooped down to grab them. As soon as the eagle landed, Felix released the net, gently trapping the bird. Felix approached the eagle and spoke softly. "I do not wish to harm you. I only need the golden feather to save the forest. I promise to set you free." The eagle, sensing Felix's honesty, nodded and allowed Felix to pluck a single golden feather from its wing. Felix released the eagle, who flew back to its nest, watching him with curious eyes. With the golden feather in hand, Felix returned to the meeting place. Hugo and the healing water. Hugo wandered to the heart of the forest, where a river used to flow, but now only a dry riverbed remained. It was here that the healing water was said to flow. As Hugo searched, he heard a faint cry. Following the sound, he found a small deer caught in a hunter's trap, struggling to break free. Hugo's kind heart couldn't bear to see the creature in pain. He carefully approached the deer and whispered soothing words. Gently, he worked to free it from the trap. As soon as the deer was free, it nuzzled Hugo gratefully and led him to a hidden spring. The spring bubbled with pure, sparkling water, the healing water. Hugo filled his flask and turned to thank the deer, but it had already disappeared into the forest. With the healing water in hand, Hugo made his way back to the meeting place. Saving the enchanted forest. When the three brothers reunited, they shared their stories and combined their magical items. Together, they walked to the enchanted tree, which stood in the center of the forest. The tree was ancient and majestic, but its leaves were dull, and its branches drooped with the weight of the dark spell. Leo placed the crystal of light at the base of the tree, and a warm, glowing light spread through the forest, pushing back the darkness. Felix laid the golden feather on one of the tree's branches, and the tree began to hum with magic. Finally, Hugo poured the healing water over the roots, and the tree drank deeply. As the last drop of healing water touched the roots, the enchanted tree began to transform. Its leaves turned green and vibrant, its branches lifted toward the sky, and flowers bloomed along its bark. A gentle breeze blew through the forest, and the rivers began to flow once more. Birds returned to their nests, and animals came out of hiding. The enchanted forest was alive again. The wise owl flew down to the brothers, his eyes gleaming with pride. "You have saved the enchanted forest," he said. "Your strength, cleverness, and kindness have brought it back to life. Now, each of you may make a wish, as promised by the king." Leo, Felix, and Hugo thought for a moment, then spoke together. "We wish for the forest to remain protected and healthy, so it may continue to provide for the village and all who live here." The owl nodded. "A wise and selfless wish. Your wish shall be granted, and the enchanted forest will flourish forever, thanks to your bravery and kindness." The brothers returned to their village, where they were celebrated as heroes. They lived happily, always remembering the day they saved the enchanted forest. And the forest, filled with magic and life, stood as a testament to the power of strength, cleverness, and kindness working together. The end.